Yo, what up?
What's good, my boy?
All right.
I mean, we straight
I thought
into it,
I
man.
thought you bailed, nigga. I thought you bailed on me.
Nah. I have to take care of some shit real quick. You feel me?
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I had to take care of some shit, but I'm done now.
But this is TSK. I'm your boy La Owns, and we doing a quick recap of I think a good game that we just watched, man. I like to say that the wheels look greased already. You feel me?
All right, I feel you.
The wheels look greased
Chemistry.
already.
The
So I was
chemistry
very
was amazing, man. I was very happy at what I was watching because it was clicking. They was running. The fast paced ball, a little bit of defense at the same time. Kimba,
yeah,
Kimba looked
yeah,
ready.
yeah,
Man,
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about knees. We ain't talking about no knees, man. Kimba looked ready though. So, but I like my man. I like what Obi was doing. Obi was showing me some things.
Yo, man, they look good, bro. They look
Obi,
good.
he looked like a different player, a completely different player out there.
It's
I
a,
was,
it's it's amazing what confidence do for you. You know what I mean?
and they practice, man. They go hard. They got the right mentality. They in the gym. They gym rats. That was said. But
You could tell they putting the work in though. You could see it
yeah, the confidence is there. You could tell. Look at Obi last year, only a couple of months ago.
for
And look
sure.
at and the way he was balling today. He was controlling the rock. He was making plays. We saw a little bit of that in summer league, but I didn't think it was going to translate that fast. But
For,
but I'll take it.
yo, to be honest with you, bro, I was very impressed. I like the way RJ looked. RJ looked aggressive. Everything. You know what I mean?
It's on
What's
a
good,
different
AA?
thing. But I've been trying to tell y'all for the longest, man. Y'all ready to give up on the squad. So
Nah,
we
we
got
never was giving up. We was just being fucking objective, my nigga, which is our right as Knicks fans. We can be objective, my G.
yeah, but you got to press the right buttons. That's all. You got to know
And
who's
that, and
who's
I think
that.
that, and I think that's what me and my man was doing. Like we was just holding him accountable for what we didn't like. You feel me? Even tonight, he got blocked going to the rim a couple times. You know what I mean? He got to
Nah,
just be more.
I
He
ain't see
just
that.
got
I
to be.
don't know.
He just got to be more decisive when he
I ain't
going
see
to the
that,
rim.
man. How
I
you gonna
seen it.
yo, bro? The dude he did his thing. He was the
Come
leading
on,
scorer on the
bro.
team today. He shot good. He shot good. His what I was gonna say, his percentage, he was shooting good. He was taking good shots. I mean, he might have missed a few threes here and there, but for the most part, he was doing his thing, man. I was proud. I'm proud of the whole team. The whole team did good.
Yo, we look good, bro, and I'm not doubting that, and I'm not even hating on any aspect of how good we look. I was actually very impressed. I was
Right.
happy. I'm gonna go to sleep tonight happy, nigga. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow happy, nigga. So I'm not, you feel me? The Jets and the Knicks and the Giants won in the same week, nigga. I don't give a fuck if it's a preseason game or not, nigga. You feel me?
Hell
We
you, nigga.
we dominated today. We was up about damn near 30 tonight. So like, you feel me? I already know. And the chemistry, like you said, looked good already. Game one. So I like what I saw, man. I'm gonna pass it off to my man Dolly because he came in first. My man RAA was popping. How you feel about tonight?
Yo, salute. How you been, Nick?
You know,
Nice. What's up, yo? How y'all feeling?
What's up,
we in
audio?
here. We in here.
Yo, let me tell you. Yo, first off, yo, I haven't seen the Knicks like this in a long time, and I know it's a preseason game, but like it felt like they weren't even trying, bro. Like the starters weren't even trying, and Randall still dropped 20. Bro, like that's crazy. Like he doesn't need to have like the ball all the time anymore. That's beautiful to me.
It is
Like
beautiful.
yo, Kemba was getting because the thing that I love is that our team was just getting into like our
Thank
point
you.
guards were getting into the paint and then kicking out to open shooters. Evan Fournier, yo, he was balling out there, bro. Again, it felt like they weren't even trying because it's preseason. Like they ain't even trying hard, bro. Like it looked good, bro. And then there's like, I mean, there were some things that were a little bit concerning, and it was specifically for Jericho Sims. For me, he just looked lost, bro. Like to me, he was like standing in the right spots, but once he was there and things started moving, it was like, okay, where do I? He was like, where do I go? And
Yeah, he definitely need to work on his boxing out skills and stuff like that. You know.
That was the second time I heard that already tonight. Jericho Sims. Maybe it was
yo,
something.
yo, and did you notice like you remember like Mitch's rookie season, like he was just getting into a lot of foul trouble.
Right.
Jericho Sims, on the other hand, is like the complete opposite, where it was like he was scared to get into foul trouble. It was like, bro, this is like just go for it. Like you got all that athleticism, breaking records with your vertical, use it. You feel me? Like why not? This is where you come to learn. You feel me? This is your time. But yo, I'm gonna pass it off to Nice, yo. How you doing, brother?
Brother.
Nice.
Man, hey, what's good? What's good? EG,
All right.
AA, and Smoking Nicks. Hey, quick one, bro. I'm just gonna keep it simple. Hey, we got something in Jericho Sims. Mark my word, we got something. It's one of those that it's gonna take time, but it's not gonna be taking too long
Right.
because I have a feeling like Mitch and Noel, if they don't bring in that passion, man, Jericho Sims is on deck, boy.
Yeah.
And especially knowing that he's on the rookie salary. Oh man, we ain't paying nothing for him. Like he's gonna eat.
My bad. I was on.
And another thing is on IQ, bro. Have you seen those passes?
Yeah, he looked
7
good.
assists.
He looked good.
7
Bro,
assists today.
Yeah, it's looking good on IQ. So he's also showing. Like I'm loving everything I'm seeing
I
from the
think,
Knicks.
yo,
It's
to be honest, and I don't want to cut you off. Nice, I'm sorry.
Nah, you good, brother.
We look deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was my assessment. Like, yo, we look deep.
You know what was my only concern is with Julius Randle and RJ, and I'm actually seeing it. I just hope that they get out of that loop. The thing is that last season we relied so much on Julius Randle and RJ that they was forcing it, and it was a right for them because those was the two main scorer that we had. But man, it's like anybody could shoot. I'm telling you.
Nah,
Yeah. I'll tell you this one.
I think they'll recognize pretty quick that they got people that they can rely on.
It's too many
learn
shooters,
how
bro.
to relax. We got way too many dudes that can handle the ball and shoot now.
You
I
said
ain't
like
gonna
a
lie.
thing. That's a good thing.
I know.
That's a good thing.
It's a great thing.
It's a great thing. But the thing is
Great.
that if you see Julius Randle and RJ, they force it in a good way. Like, all right, I see let's say a player blocking my end, I'm gonna go on the side and fire through that. But it's like Julius Randle and RJ, they don't need to have that approach no more. Like literally, somebody is always open. Someone is so it's like I just hope that passion that they have and the Julius Randle and RJ that we used to seeing from last season, they still keep on regardless that we have shooters in our end.
I hope we don't become a streaky team where we live and die by the shots and misses we took, right? Because last year we was tough defensively, so even if we had a bad shooting night, we could still win, right? You know, and I heard the commentators saying that they want to, up their threes to 40 because they was only taking 32, which is not a problem, right? As long as they quality shots and they within the offense, then I'm with it. You know what I mean? Because we definitely got like 7 dudes that can shoot. And Obi could shoot. IQ could shoot. Alex Burst could shoot.
Bro, Taj
could shoot.
That 3.
Look, Taj when you need him.
You got a little post game.
Yeah, but when have you seen
dudes, we got 9 dudes that at least look at the 3-point shot. So
but when have we seen Taj at the 3 line?
Never.
He's never at the 3 line, bro.
But Taj was hitting them joints.
No. All power to you, AA. That's what I'm saying. Like he's actually doing things.
Yeah, he looked like he's trying to extend his career. You feel me?
That's basically.
I respect it.
Kurt
I
Thomas
respect it
style.
as well, bro.
Yo,
Yo,
you know what he has? He has that veteran footwork, bro. You see him down
yeah.
there, the way that he just did the spin
Oh, with
move,
that spin
and I
move
think,
with the
yo,
elbow.
and I think Obi picked up on that too, bro. Obi had to be in the gym picking up on all that, because the way
Bro,
that Obi like crossed up in the paint and then like did that beautiful layup.
Nah,
What?
but you gotta
bro.
understand, AA, that like if he was in the park, you see moves like that from Obi all the time. And the NBA is different because they put you on a short lease. As soon as you make a mistake, you on the bench again. So you don't really want to show the goods until the leash starts getting loose. You know what I mean?
That play that Obi made, shit, it got me thinking. Like, is he's getting trained by what's his name, Amir Stoudemire? Because that move that he made reminded me of Stoudemire, bro. And he's wearing the number 1 as well. Oh
He was running
Lord,
with the ball in his hands.
yeah. Once he did that turn and did that layup, I'm like, man, that's Stoudemire move, bro. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing?
You're talking to stat. We practicing on stat. But you know what? You know what my take was from the game. Let me tell you what my take was from the game.
Go ahead, bro.
What
Talk
I
about it.
score is they are deep, and I think everybody on the team could have a role. Like
I doubt it, bro.
I think everybody could have a role. I think Kemba could step in and be that. He could be that guy that the Knicks was missing last year as far as points. He can get buckets. Kemba, because you saw how the way he moves. That's Kemba from Charlotte right there. Ain't nothing. Well, that's just
Nah. We still haven't seen that Kemba, bro. I
well,
ain't
you
seen
saw
nothing.
tonight.
Yeah, he did
I
his
don't
thing today,
I
but
don't think he
he's
was being ultra aggressive, but you still
yeah,
seen the cat quickness.
He's
Like
hitting
Bro,
the
I'm
yeah,
telling you, he wasn't
yeah.
even
it's still
trying,
there.
son.
Like
yeah.
I heard
a couple
somebody
easy
earlier say
fouls.
he can't give lateral. I was like, are you even watching the game? He
Yeah,
still got his quickness.
He like a Curry type the way he was playing. I mean, he quicker. He more Curry is a different type of player, but he was hitting them shots. He was showing that he could hit shots. Basically, that's when I bring on him.
Curry
bro.
Not
got
Yo,
a
he
fast,
only
slow
put up
game.
10
If
shots,
that make
right?
any sense?
And he made half of them.
Yeah,
He
he
only
was
put up
hitting
10 shots.
jumpers.
You know Kemba could put up more than that. He wasn't trying, bro.
He wasn't
Yeah,
even trying
it
exactly.
was coming easy to him because that's why I think everybody's gonna have a role. RJ, you already heard. He said he's taking up being that two-way guy because he knows they need a defensive stopper. So he wants to be that. I mean, he still needs some work. I ain't gonna lie, we can see that,
Nah,
but
definitely does.
he's taking on that role, and that mentality alone says, all right, Kemba, he's only gonna get like what 24 minutes a game. He probably gonna split minutes with D Rose because D Rose get 24, he gets 24. So that's his role. He's gonna be that punch, that spark all around between them two. Julius, he could take a little back seat, not you know what I mean, like back seat where that he's a second option or something like that. No, he's still a first option. Maybe Kemba here and there, depends on, but Kemba's not playing a minute. So Julius gotta be that guy. But his scoring average is probably gonna dip a little because they got so much depth. And I would say like, oh, they top heavy, but they got a squad all around. Evan Fournier, he showed a little glimpses how he can play, make he can put the ball on the ground. He's just not a stopper, a set shooter. He don't move around the court. So Evan Fournier is gonna have a role.
And let's not forget, fellas, we don't even got Mitch back.
Mitch,
and not even a while.
Offensively, we ain't really got to worry about Mitch. Mitch is he gonna grab the rebounds, he's gonna put them up. That's gonna keep him with high
Yeah, but
percentage.
Mitch is a lob threat every time
Yeah.
down the court.
And not only that, but if you guys notice, as opposed to last year when we had Peyton, right? That was a ball stopper. The pace, bro.
Yeah,
The pace
yeah.
was just like
That kept going.
just attacking, bro. Like like I saw some people complaining about like the fact that the starters were still there in the second half. I was like, yo, it's Tiz, bro. Show
Yeah.
no mercy, bro. Don't give them any breathing room. Why? Like
Oh,
we establishing a winning culture. Why?
Period. I
Like
don't think people understand. We trying to come in out the gate hot.
right.
We don't worry. You
Use that momentum.
You develop on your own time. We building chemistry.
Right.
yeah, that's what I said. First thing I said to you, I was like, yo, they came out with chemistry. My first
Absolutely.
sets. And that
Bro.
was I like that.
Bro, we haven't even seen the Knicks playing at a dominator pace. Even though we like what we saw, and what was it, almost 25 points above, bro. I still feel like we still haven't even seen the true Julius Randle, the RJ Barrett, and Kemba at the peak of what we used to see from those three. So, man, I'm just telling you guys, you better buckle up, because once they start exploding or start feeling their game, it's gonna be dangerous. The next is gonna be dangerous, bro.
Yo, did y'all peep RJ shooting the midi off the dribble?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pop.
He
Yeah,
he
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 popped
he literally was sprinting, stopped,
and
popped
pop.
up,
Yep.
and shot it in perfect. Did that
Yeah, yeah,
twice. Yo,
yeah.
That's
I'm
what I'm
telling you,
saying all summer.
I'm
Come on,
not worried
dude.
about that kid, bro. That kid, his work ethic is unfathomable. Like
Yes.
you can't knock it. You feel me? And that's why
Yo,
I
Hmm.
respect him. That's why I
yo, Rock.
respect it. As,
Yo,
Remember all summer I would argue about RJ. I was like, all RJ got to do is he got to get his pull up on. You know what I'm saying? What he was doing tonight,
yes,
and
bro. We had
work
this
on
conversation
finishing.
for 2 months,
Yeah, he
bro.
did. He got his pull up
I
Bro,
was
on.
there. I
I
was
told
there
you
when
this is
this
what he
was there.
was
we had
doing.
this
And this is what
conversation
he
for
did.
2 months. Nice.
Yeah, but
About
I hate it though.
he thought we was roasting RJ. We was just being critical, you know?
I don't know
Yeah.
what was going on.
Yo, he finished with the right today too. I think he did it like once or twice, but
Mm-hmm. The
Let me
finishing.
he
tell
was
you.
still struggling like finishing a little bit. But I
No,
feel like he'll
hey,
get it
didn't
together
he get Darley? Didn't he get blocked twice
I
today.
don't know about all that.
today?
Yeah, he did. He did.
Twice? I ain't see that. I ain't see twice. Maybe I had my
Bro,
head down. I was texting
No,
or
no,
something.
he got put on his ass.
bro, I keep
I
telling you
must have
this.
been
I'm a nigga that
texting.
watch every possession.
I must have been doing something else. I ain't see him.
Yeah,
We
I
was,
nigga, I live.
there was some. They were close ones, but he still got blocked.
I worked
I saw when he drove the
15
lane.
minutes
I
away
think
from the
that
house,
one.
and I had stops to make. Nigga, I made it to the crib in 30 minutes.
That wasn't like a block. That was like a tip. He kind of tipped that. You know what I'm saying? If
I
anything,
mean,
he
a
Nigga, he
was.
block is
got
a block.
blocked.
I mean, it wasn't
The
anything
fuck?
crazy, but it was a
He
block.
got
You feel
Yeah,
me?
blocked,
you know
bro.
what I'm
You
saying?
can't just
You know what I'm saying?
no, but
Yo,
obviously, yo,
Yeah.
Delano,
What's
What's good,
what
good,
up? What
Fred?
man?
up?
Rocking your Knicks. I see you, bro.
Yeah,
Arr.
you know the vibes.
You
All
know
right.
the
Yeah,
vibe.
we look horrible out there, man. Let's not. Oh
Ah!
man,
Hit
nah.
it with that
It was a
20
dope
points
game,
lead.
man. Yeah, it was a dope game. Listen, hey, nice. I agree with you. The SE spin move layup package from Obi. I think we'll see a lot more of that.
Oof.
Because you see, he was even calling for the ball. You know what I'm saying? I think
Yeah.
IQ looked him off a couple of times, but only because I think he knew that he had a mismatch speed wise.
Yeah.
So instead
Yeah.
of let me feed you the ball, I can take advantage of this mismatch right here. The only
right?
thing was when he went into the lane and hit that spin move to that fadeaway, it, you know what I'm saying, it front rimmed it. But I mean, that's just a matter of, you know what I'm
But
saying,
but
where the
DSJ,
angle was. Yo,
Walt
what up?
Yeah.
Clyde, Walt Clyde
Repetition.
recognized that Obi was hot. So I kinda don't appreciate IQ looking him off when you know he getting in the rhythm and he could go off a lot more. You know what I mean?
He
I
was
feel
looking
Yeah.
like
But
good.
it.
Nah, facts,
Yo,
super
I,
facts.
I feel
I,
like
I would I would
I
rather have
was
seen
looking
them
good.
do that because I seen like okay, 10 points, 5 rebounds. You know what I'm saying? I felt like he could have got a few
he could
more.
have had an easy 18 if you know what I mean. IQ looked nice with some of his passes, but
No. But DSJ is on point. Think about it this way.
you gotta feed
If
Obi more when Obi start getting in that zone.
yeah, but you got to take advantage of the miss match.
mismatches.
If
Yeah,
if you
That is
have
a
if
if your man is hot, that's a mismatch.
both of them shot pretty much similar. Now the thing is
If
that
your
if
man on fire, that's a mismatch. That means his man can't guard him, dog. Like that's a mismatch.
He
I
come
tell you one thing though, they need to stop. They need to start calling them lane violations. The times they were sitting in the lane waiting for them people to get. I was like, yo, I'm counting like, yo, we beyond 5 right now, Chief. We beyond
yeah
5 seconds, and he's still in the lane. Like, come on,
yeah.
man, we got to do better.
That center, that white boy. I don't. I think he's white, but the dude that was super
yeah
tall.
that
He
three
was just
point.
standing in the paint, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He was just standing there, bro. Like I was like, yo, like come on, like call that 3 seconds, bro. Come on, this is crazy.
They wasn't making calls for us, man, because there was like one that looked like it was a
RJ was
goaltending
getting whacked, bro.
for Derrick Rose, and they just let it play. And even Tom Thibodeau, he was going crazy, like, "Hey, you ain't gonna call that goaltending?" Mm-mm.
Facts.
Bro, there was a couple
Yeah, I remember that.
questionable plays, bro, but
Remember
it
he
wasn't.
had that fast break.
But
Remember,
a good thing that
you had to steal.
Mm-hmm.
a good thing that happened with our end is that we didn't become complacent. In other words, like even though they wasn't calling for us, hey, we just kept on playing.
No, we look good, bro. We look very promising, and we can keep this up in the next. Well, how many
Hey,
preseason games we playing?
there's
3.
feedbacks.
Yeah, we got 4 more.
Somebody's shooting feedbacks.
Yo, hold on.
Is it me?
Nah, it sounds like somebody's in the club or something.
Nah, that's me at the
Delano's in the
job.
club.
Nah, that's me at the job.
Stop
Don't get
playing,
me in
brother.
trouble.
It's
Don't
all
get me in
good.
trouble.
But I feel like we didn't show enough, but we showed a lot today. You feel me? Pacers is kind of beat up. They don't got all their players and stuff. We going. But that's what you're supposed to do when you're becoming a good team. You take advantage of teams' weaknesses, and I feel like we did that tonight.
Right.
You know what I mean? We put our foot on their necks, and I just want to continue see us
No mercy,
improving. You know?
I understand it was the preseason. Everybody got to understand it was the preseason, so nobody really foot was like fully on the pedal. But I like the chemistry I saw. That's what I
Yeah.
got from it. They was eager
Yeah.
to pass the ball to each other. They knew each other's game, so they stayed out each other's way when it was time. And like I said, I'm gonna say it again. It was the chemistry. Kimba looked real good. He really did. You know, they talk that knees crap or whatever. I don't see that with his game. He could shoot. Now he might lose that explosiveness, but he still got a jump shot, and he put it on display tonight. And Randall, he gonna get better looks. Like I said last night, he gonna get spacing is gonna be great. And Evan Fournier, he basically proved it. He's gonna open up that floor. And shout out to Taj Gibson again, because if Taj Gibson can bring that jump shot every night, and Obi got one too, it's gonna be a different team. They're gonna be a different team.
Bro, Taj Gibson was the third player with the most points.
That's what I'm saying.
That is crazy.
That's what I got.
Hey, Delano, anybody that tells you that shit last season, will you actually believe it?
Nope.
No at all.
He was
Man,
definitely.
I'd have been looking like Taj Bennett's probably got the third most minutes overall.
Yeah,
You know
but
what I'm saying? Because he was hurting with centers, but as far as points, nah.
Yeah.
but his impact is what you call you don't see it on a stat sheet. So tonight we see it on a stat sheet, but every time if you watch the games, you know he's impactful just from playing defense, from punking these young boys that ain't ready yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Taj is so important to our team, bro.
How many years he been playing the game? How many? What's his? He like a 13-year veteran?
In the NBA, like 14 to 15.
He's old, bro.
And not only that, he understands what's it called, Tibbs' schemes. He's been with them for so long. He knows exactly where he's supposed to be, what play he's supposed to do. Like, come on, Taj is so important to this team.
Yeah, he's the vet. But you know what? Taj Gibson gonna be in his 13th year, and he gonna f around and win. He gonna fuck around and win it. Most improved player. Watch if he keep that up.
He gonna fuck around and win an NBA championship if he keep that up there.
Bro, and I can't believe people saying that. Taj Gibson, he's already old. Bro, he be putting in more than a couple youngsters that I have seen already.
Look at what he did in the playoffs last year. He was the only consistent.
It's the NBA, bro. You could Tom Brady it in the NBA. Come on, relax.
A plus 22 today. He went off with the most what is it, plus and minus? Yeah, so he went on for 22.
Ain't Udonis Haslem still in the league?
No, Taj, man, sure. Taj is a solid player, man. He's a solid player, especially.
He's better than Udonis Haslem. That's my point. Ain't he still in the league?
Nah, Udonis Haslem like a coach now. He might be getting paid on the books, but coach.
You telling me there ain't one person better than Udonis Haslam that could take that spot in Miami?
Udonis Haslam. When the last time? Yeah,
He
Udonis
played
Haslam
last year and he fought Dwight Howard.
team.
He should get
Yeah.
no burn. He
What do you
like
think
a
about
special
Taj
material for that.
Delano?
Say what?
Huh?
What do you think about Taj Delano?
I mean, Taj is solid. I've been saying it. He's the highest paid mentor on that team. You know what I'm saying? One of those guys that when you need advice, when you need somebody to tell you how to get in right positions and stuff like that, that's not the coach. That's Taj. You know what I'm saying? The same thing with Derrick Rose. So Rose and Taj are in the same boat as far as I'm concerned when it comes down to the mentorship role. They've embraced it. And you know what I'm saying? It's already paying dividends for everybody that's listening. You know what I
And what do
mean?
you
Those are the true leaders.
and what do you think about Jericho Sim? Because we already touched on Jericho Sim.
Athletic monster. The only thing you didn't see was the same level of defensive intensity we saw in the summer league, but that's only because, again, you're looking at it from the aspect of you want to see it reflect on the stat sheet. What I
Yeah.
liked was that he did a great job keeping Miles Turner out the paint.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He had his Taj was active, but again, Sims is able to corral a lot of those rebounds, those offensive rebounds. So the same things that we got from Mitch on a regular basis, you can start to see the transition where Sims could be plugged in and be just as effective.
Yeah.
Because even with that layup that he missed, I mean the not the layup, but the alley that he missed from IQ,
Yeah.
he went and grabbed that same rebound, got the foul.
Yeah.
So you can see certain things like that and how it'll impact um his game going forward. But I said too that some people are just better pros than they are collegiate athletes. And you got to look at it like this: he played behind Mo Bamba, he played behind Kai Jones, and played behind Jackson Hayes. And yet it looks like he has more of an impact in the NBA than all three of those guys with some level of time in the league.
And
You know, I want to give him props though. I want to give
tell,
Sims props. You know why?
and
Because I feel like the game. It's his first game. It's a preseason game. The game is still moving fast for him. So once the game slow down for him with all of that athleticism, and he's able to guard positions 1 through 5 because he can guard it. I've seen him, the tapes, but he's mobile enough, lateral quickness to stay with a point guard. So you got to give him. The game is just fast for him. You got to think about DeAndre Jordan. He came in like that too. But the way he got his name was just for the explosive dunks and the rebound. That's all Jericho Sims got to do is just grab the rebounds and block shots. And we're gonna have a player DeAndre Jordan's caliber out of nowhere. So I give don't give up on Jericho Sims yet. He's still young. The game is just moving a little bit too
I
fast. It's
don't
gonna
think
slow down.
Nah,
I
ain't
think we
nobody.
far.
I don't think anybody looking at
Yeah, I
Sims
think
and
we
giving
far
up
away
on him.
from
I
it.
think everybody kind of got a high expectations for him going forward, but we
Yeah.
know
Yo,
we're
Especially
gonna
with
take
that
our time with it.
That athleticism is so deadly. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and he looks like he has the toughness, right? He's going through contact. Now, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see
yo,
that. I would
He's
like to
learning
see
on the
that.
job.
I would
yo,
like.
and let me.
Hold on.
My fault.
I would like to see that athleticism through like rebounding and stuff. You feel
Mm-hmm.
me? Like I want to see it like on defense, not just you can run to the lane and get a dunk once in a blue. No, I want to see you out jump people for rebounds and stuff. And I didn't really like his boxing out skills. He wasn't really doing it much. You know what I mean? But I
Right.
get it. You know what I mean? You don't really want to if the ball bounces a certain type of way and it's not about to come, and anticipation is a part of the game as well. So if you don't anticipate it's coming to your way, you're not really gonna get in your stance with stuff like that. But I just want to see him more aware. So, but that come with time, like I said, and the game going to slow down over time with through practice and through gameplay. You know what I mean?
Yo, and this is coming me personally. I wanted us to draft Sims. I know a lot of people it wasn't even on a lot of people's radar. But like, when we drafted him at 58, I was happy as hell because I wanted us to get him. I knew the kid's game. I knew his potential. Um, the thing is that with Sims, like you saw it today. The thing that there's a reason he went 58.
No
and
awareness.
is basically it. It's he doesn't. I think. Well, in college he played a little bit better. I think what he lacks is confidence, and that's also scary because we this is the Knicks, bro. It's the heaviest jersey. You got the fans that will boo you if you do something wrong, bro. So to me, and they'll love you if you do everything right. You feel me? So I mean, you saw it today. It's just like fundamental stuff
Be right back.
that needs to get cleaned up, like setting good picks. I felt like a lot of the picks that he was setting was very weak. A lot of them were moving screens. He's lucky he didn't get called for fouls. And I saw like the way that he was driving, like he was kind of just standing there. It's like, bro, cut, move, because you got all that athleticism. Use it. You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't really going after blocks. Like people were fading away. I felt like he could have blocked a lot of those shots that went up. And the one time that he put his arms up, he kind of did like a little hop. He wasn't like super confident if he was doing what he was doing was
Yeah, we
right.
need to see that athleticism on both sides of the ball. Correct.
And it's like to me, it's just like go ahead and get those fouls, bro. Like it's like to me, it's like if you're gonna do it, do that now. You feel me? At least this way, hey, I can do this, I can't do that. You feel me? But if you don't try, you're never gonna know. And
That's
right now,
true.
it seems like he's very afraid to like do certain things because he feels like he's gonna get reprimanded. Maybe that's because of that two-way contract. He feels like he's aware that maybe his
Nah, he
career isn't
yo,
solidified.
he
You feel
good
me?
right now. At this particular point, he good. Like I like what I see from him. Know what I mean, like the Miles McBride kid, I would have gave a lesser grade than him. You know what I mean? He look a little more tentative. He look a little, and we know how good he played in the summer league. But in this game, preseason game, he looked a little tentative. His jump shot was a little flat. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Yeah,
granted,
that's
he
the
was
speed
sitting
of the
on the
game, though.
bench, but I see what you're saying though, Nick.
I mean,
I like
if I
Miles.
was
I'm gonna
if
give
I
him
was being hard on anybody, yes, his awareness wasn't the best, but he did impact the game. You know what I mean? And to be honest, McBride didn't get as much minutes as we all may have liked. You know what I mean? He got like 4 or 5 minutes. It wasn't much.
You
You
got
know what I mean?
exactly what I said. If you remember, I said, and you can check the text when I said it. I said you're gonna see Grimes, IQ. You're gonna see all the draft picks get minutes when there's 5 minutes left in the game and there's a blowout. I've been saying that ever since we've been talking about the season, and that's still gonna stand because that's what Tibbs does. You
Yeah,
look
they're
at what
not
he's
ready
done.
yet. They're not ready
Yeah,
yet.
but
And
that's how you. But that's how
and
you
you
get your
can see it.
reps. That's
You
what
can
I'm
see it
saying.
when they get in the game. They don't be looking ready. So why you giving these dudes all these minutes when they're not ready for them? I agree with that. They're not ready yet.
See, this is
preseason.
why I'm yeah.
They get
And see,
ready.
this is why I'm saying when the regular season starts, Grimes, if he wants to be effective, he need to request to go down to the
My
G
man,
League,
my
get your
man Todd
reps in.
said, if dudes want minutes, you better prove that shit in practice. Period.
Nah, not even just but think about it. Tibbs is a creature of habit with limited, you know what I'm saying, with limited mobility in regards to how he's gonna allow, you know what I'm saying, some things to go in the rotation.
They
So
can make the rotation. Look what he did with
Grimes,
last year.
Grimes ain't if Kevin Knox ain't getting minutes as a 4 year veteran,
Yeah.
how you think Grimes is gonna overtake him when you still got to worry about him getting minutes over?
In the
If
game.
if Kevin
Hold on,
Knox, if Kevin
you're
Knox,
gonna
if
because
Kevin,
look at it like this: you got R.J. Barrett, Evan Fournier, you got IQ, you got Alec Burks, and Kevin Knox can't crack the rotation with that. Grimes gonna overtake that too. I doubt it. I doubt
I
it. I
think
think if Grimes need a request to go down to the G League, get his reps in, that way you can be a little bit more effective in your scoring when you become more
that was
efficient
the same. That was the
because he's
same.
a streaky shooter.
Right.
That was the same kind of talk for Art Obi last year. Everybody was like, "Yo, what's
Nah,
his?"
I think that's different because people was down on Obi because he wasn't getting. Again, that was because of the reps. It was because he was making mistakes on the floor. People was like, "Nah, you should. You were supposed to be NBA ready." I think
Right.
that Grimes is just a matter of you're not going to get the minutes because you got too many players. And who was in front of Obi outside of Randy?
Nobody.
Right. So you had to give him the Knicks. You know what
But
I'm saying? Even when he
let's keep
messed
it
up,
real.
the
Yo,
only thing.
Taj, before Mitch got hurt, Taj was playing that power forward and center.
And that's how Jericho Sims is gonna get looks because if one of them dudes get hurt, because they have been getting hurt a lot, Jericho Sims, he's gonna slide in there and take them minutes.
And I'm telling you, he is athletic as Mitch. He learned how to roll and cut and do his thing. And be a little more effective on defense. He's gonna get minutes.
Man,
He's gonna get minutes because when you athletic like that, like nobody expected Mitch to be athletic like that. So you know what I mean. That's why Mitch instantly became a factor because he was blocking people at the 3-point line at 7'2". You know what I mean? Like so. If he really put his mind to it and his energy and his effort, we know how good he could be. You know what I mean? It just takes time to get there.
I just hope we don't get another Kevin Knox, bro, where it was like the motor.
With who? Grimes?
I think we talking about period, right? You just
Just
mean in
period.
general.
Yeah.
I feel like
we're not in that position anymore.
I feel like Kevin Knox, just like Frank Ntilikina, I don't want to harp on old things. They got opportunities, but not as much as you would like for players to truly develop, right?
Here's the problem, right? And I've always said this.
After year one, Knox wasn't really getting play time like that, dog.
No, but here's the problem, right? You drafted a project player when you needed somebody to make an immediate impact. And because of that, the opportunities was like, okay, we're gonna give it to you. But the moment you mess up, the moment that you do something wrong, immediately you get the bus label.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Most of these players are project players. Even the first round draft pick, ain't nobody a foregone conclusion.
No, but what I'm saying is, okay, and I always do the comparison because it was in their draft class, right? Okay, Mikal Bridges is a starter.
Right.
There's no debating that.
He ain't no star.
No, I ain't saying starter. I'm saying starter.
He's a starter.
He's a starter. Like if you know that, okay, like any team, you know what I'm saying, if we did the work, we worked the draft, they're taking Mikal Bridges and they're going to start. Michael Porter Jr. is a starter. Potential star, but for right now, we'll say he's a starter.
He's a starter.
Okay, Miles Bridges could start for the Hornets.
Mikal, no.
That's not a good one because they got a right now.
Miles in Charlotte could start.
You talking about the Charlotte? No, I like him. He's nice. Yeah, I like him.
Okay, now all three of those guys got picked after Kevin Knox.
Right. Which was the knock on the Knicks for that draft.
I agree.
With that in mind, that's what I'm saying. When that was a project player.
Who was the GM that picked him?
That's what I'm saying. Scott Perry and Steve Mills. That's why I kept on saying. After that pick, I was screaming fire Steve Mills the entire time.
That was the Dolan era. We had to deal with that.
No. We're still in the Dolan era. Dolan's still on the team. That was Steve. That was the Steve Mills pick.
Dolan, nobody don't. If you a true Knicks fan, you don't like Dolan. I can't believe you give Dolan.
Bro, I don't mind Dolan whatsoever. To be honest,
but that's not got nothing to do with Dolan. Dolan is the that's like
name.
I don't like Dolan. I ain't gonna argue.
I mean,
but why don't you like Dolan?
You entitled to that, but
because Dolan made a lot of mistakes. That's why.
You entitled to that, but at the end of the day, the person that made that pick for Knox was Steve Mills and Scott Perry.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean, they were running the basketball stuff at the end of the day.
Yeah, so despite how you feel about James Dolan, the person to blame is Steve Mills and Scott Perry.
So who kept Steve Mills around this whole time? I remember when they hired.
Like I said, I know how you feel, and I agree. I'm not sitting here letting James Dolan off the hook because at the end of the day, you made the hires. What I'm saying is, while this is the same argument I make about Michael Jordan as the owner of Charlotte, Now y'all will sit there and criticize all the bad picks that he made, the Adam Morrisons, Kwame Browns, and all that stuff. But when they drafted LaMelo, when nobody's sitting there saying, Michael Jordan, you did a great job. At that point, he was just the owner, and you gave all the credit to the front office.
Yeah.
So I'm saying that to say,
he fell to Michael Jordan. He fell to him.
whether he fell or not, at the end of the day, what I'm saying is the opportunity to sit there and criticize Michael Jordan
Yeah.
is the same opportunity you should take to praise him when somebody else does their job.
Hold on. Let me say something. Even though that nigga fell to that nigga, he still didn't have to pick him.
But I'm saying that would have been stupid if he didn't pick him. But that's
No, it would. That would have been. It just like it was stupid of the first two teams that didn't pick him. Correct.
Well, they got. I mean, who was it? Wiseman. That year it was Wiseman and Anthony Edwards. I don't remember, but I know Anthony Edwards. He looks like he's gonna live up to something. He's gonna turn into something.
Is he better than LaMelo?
It's an argument. Yeah, it's definitely a good
better
argument.
than LaMelo? No, there's no argument. He's not better than LaMelo.
Hold on. Did you now? You asked me if he's better than LaMelo. That's an argument, bro. That's
Is Anthony Edwards better than LaMelo Ball?
He might be.
Not in my opinion.
He might be.
Right now, no.
Nigga, so
right now, no. But
yeah, okay,
should have been the first.
Does he have the potential to be? Yeah.
Yes.
But we're talking about different. We're talking about different roles on different teams. We're talking about a guy that's still, by all intents and purposes, with Anthony Edwards. He's not the franchise player.
So did Minnesota?
LaMelo Ball is the franchise player.
They got Carl Anthony Towns, but Minnesota ain't good anyway.
They got Russell. That's why they didn't take
D'Angelo Russell.
D'Angelo.
So, what's the name is a valuable pick, though. I mean, Anthony Edwards, it could have been Melo or Anthony Edwards. It's not like it was just a stupid pick. That was a great pick.
Robert Paul. Salute.
Right. But all I'm saying is when it comes down to the owners get credit, you know what I'm saying, for a lot of things.
Yeah.
When they make the right moves. And the biggest thing is you hired the right people in the front office.
But you know what?
With that in mind, I'm gonna give credit to Michael Jordan. And this time around, I gotta give credit to James Dolan, even though I'm not a fan of him either, because he made the right hire, it looks like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. You got to show him love about that. And I think he made the right move with that one. This new office they got. I agree with that.
And you don't hear nothing about him.
Let me piggyback off what you're saying, though.
People like you keep trying to just bring his name up when you ain't heard nothing about Dolan in almost 2-3 years.
Let me piggyback off what you said, bro. I got to. Dolan was keeping.
Are you listening? Are you about to bring up Are you about to bring up that old shit again that we don't care about?
Let me talk. Can I talk? Let me talk first. All right. Remember Dolan? He played that role before. He said, "I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna stay out the media." Why you gotta say that? Number one, but he's telling people, "I'm gonna stay out of it because he messed up in the past. It's the past." But he couldn't do that. He couldn't help himself. He had to get into it, and he had to say something. You remember when Porzingis got traded? He had to give his opinion on the deal, so he went on to the Michael K show and said, "You know what? We're gonna be all right. We traded Porzingis because we're going to sign Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving during free agency." And you know what that did? That turned off Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant. They said, "No, we ain't signing with
say that.
Them niggas
Did
was
he
never
say that,
coming
or
here,
other
bro.
people say that?
Them niggas was never coming here, bro. Stop listening to the narrative. Them niggas was never coming here.
They
was never coming here. Dog.
They wasn't thinking about coming over here, man.
Never, nigga. Get that out your mind. They were never coming here, my nigga.
Hold up. So why
I
do
don't know
you That's the problem. You give James Dolan the benefit of the doubt.
No,
How you know it wasn't
you
going to
can't
be
get over the fact that
they
they were never coming here, nigga.
Bro, how do you know that though? How do you know that?
So but you saying that just because of an owner, just because of whatever he said on the podcast or whatever, just because of that was reason enough for them to not to come over here, bro. We did not have that chemistry at that time, bro.
Listen, you remember when Kevin
Not only
Durant,
that, but you got to think who was the one that was who was the one that was really doing all the talking. It wasn't.
you
James
remember when
Dolan,
Kevin Durant,
because it was
Kevin Durant was a
Steve
free
Mills was
agent?
the one that was selling that Wolf ticket.
Exactly,
It
exactly,
was
bro.
Steve
Okay,
Mills
but
that
who
was
kept
talking
Steve Mills
because
around? Did you hear about when I got? See, I'm cutting y'all off because I got points I want to make.
But make it after we make ours, nigga.
I'm hating on the dude. That's not the case, bro. I'm telling you what I
Yeah, you
know.
hate him, bro.
but you just said you
hate him.
don't like
Word,
him. What are you talking
word, nigga.
about,
We
bro?
did like it is, nigga. You're
You
hating.
just said you don't
Hold
like him. I'm not saying you hating on him at all. I'm saying the
got a
same thing like
reason.
you said. You're not a
Nah, I'm
fan
saying
of
it.
him.
You hate it.
But
There's a reason.
no, because I always say there's a difference between not liking
I'm
somebody
saying he hating.
and hating on them.
He
You
That
have a
nigga
hating.
brought up.
legitimate
No,
reason
that
for
nigga
feeling.
hating.
You know what?
You know
I
what a
am hating
nigga
on
hating?
him.
Yo,
Matter of fact, I'm
DSJ,
hating on him.
let me tell you
You
why
know
this
what I'm
nigga
saying?
hating,
I'll
bro.
take that.
This
Because they
nigga
won't
brought
call
up
me
something
hating.
from like 4 years ago, bro. That's hate, my nigga.
Dog,
You
That
got
that's
dog.
some,
It's not more
that's
for
some
you
what
got
it
shit
is.
that
Listen,
that's some
listen to
shit.
me.
It don't
Listen,
matter if it was
listen,
4,
bro.
3, or
Listen,
2,
listen,
right?
listen,
Nah,
listen.
hold on. Don't cut
When
off my
Kevin Durant
point,
was a free
nigga.
agent
Let me.
with
Nah, fuck
with
that,
Golden
nigga.
State
Hold
when
on.
he left the
Nah,
team,
fuck that, nigga.
I
No,
remember
no, no, no,
vividly
no, no. Hold on,
because he's a
hold on. Fuck
client
that,
for
nigga.
I
Fuck
think
that,
it was
nigga.
Rock Nation or whatever. Jay-Z said, "Oh, and this came out." He said, "Once you."
Let's take a step
Say
back
now,
before
we
we
be
take
talking
it.
about that shit that
Let's
got
take
nothing
a
to do.
step
I
back
mean, you
before we take a step
know what I'm saying?
forward.
We getting no sense whatsoever. We just be
He's still coming.
so
Ah,
E.
let's
You
take a
got
step
five
back before
people.
we take a step forward, nigga.
But wait up, wait up. E. You
Oh
have
man,
5 people
this is
on the panel,
blasphemy, man.
right? Wait. You got 5 people on the panel, and only one is saying that. Nah, you probably not hating. But then you have 3 other people saying, "Bro, you clearly hating, bro." What can you call that, bro?
What do I call that? I call that
Yeah.
a lack of
Majority
information.
rule.
Nah,
That's
that's
what
called
that
the
is. It's a
that's
lack
called
of
the
information.
that's called the majority, my
That's
boy.
a lack of information on y'all part. That's it.
Now, like I said, you have a legitimate reason for not liking the moves that he made.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day,
He did his
what are
thing.
we doing now? We can't sit there and criticize. Again, I can criticize the pick as far as Knox goes because of his impact, while you're looking at other players that was in the same draft class and their impact is, you know what I'm saying, a completely different trajectory. But if we're sitting here talking about the moves that were made, okay, drafting RJ Barrett, drafting Obi and IQ, getting Miles, getting, you know what I'm saying, signing Evan Fournier, signing Kemba Walker, bringing back the guys that was impactful players last season. At
Right.
that point, like, okay, you know what I'm saying, like we can't continue to harp on other people's decisions when that's not even the case anymore. Like
Hold on. A matter of fact,
Right.
when those
James
decisions
Dolan brought the
happened
Leon Rose in.
3,
So,
4 years ago, my nigga, let it go, bro. We is in
He
a
is
different space right now, my nigga.
Yo.
Like the candle's been lit, the ambiance has been set, my nigga. The room has been
Y'all
darkened, my
talking about
nigga.
Knicks fans.
You
That's
have
why the
to
Knicks
let
been
that
garbage
shit
for the
go,
past 20
bro.
years because y'all forgive and forget too easy. It's like
Nah,
ain't
you better.
nobody
Nah, bro.
forgiving and
What are you
forgetting. I
talking
think that
about?
but see, I
Hold
think
up.
that's where I think you got to look at it like this. That's where the improvements come from. Okay, you fired Steve Mills, you
yeah.
hired Leon Rose. That is an improvement because now you see that we've gone from a team that was 17 and whatever to
Yeah.
now we're in the playoffs. You know what
Hey,
I'm saying?
bro.
Right
I
now,
mean,
we
We
have
ended.
a sustainable team. We have sustainable success going forward. We're getting the
right.
right people in place. We're
Tell
getting
me how you
guys
sound.
that,
yo,
yeah.
I'll
So
tell you this right now, E. You could punch me in the face. If you give me $1 million tomorrow, I'll forget that you punched me in the face yesterday. You feel me?
hey, listen, I might forgive. I ain't forgetting that.
That's
Exactly.
funny. I
I
ain't
don't even know
Hey,
what you said to be honest, but
but but last thing I'm gonna say, for us to acknowledge that we ended up in 4th place last season, you got to give credit where credit is due, brother. You cannot keep on harping on the stupid decision he made in the
I ain't
past
got
when
nothing to
he's
do with
actually.
James Dolan.
Yeah,
and
let me
it's
just
called growing
finish.
pains.
I ain't
Yeah,
got nothing to do
let
with
me.
James Dolan.
It does because you're not giving him credits when it's due, and it's like, oh, we finished in 4th seed. Yeah, it wasn't because of Dolan, but whenever we do
No,
some stupid
James
decision
Dolan.
and we let me finish,
Yeah,
and once we finish in 14 seed or 11 seed, oh, you want to be harping on Dolan? Come on, man, you got to play equal, bro.
You just playing Eagle, man. We had Carmelo Anthony This nigga Dolan wasted that
There we
whole
go
time.
with this 4 or 5-year-old ass shit, bro. Nobody
Yeah,
cares.
Yeah, but we talking
I'm
about
sorry.
last season.
I'm sorry.
He tried to make personnel moves, and he wasted that whole era. Come on.
We not talking about that season. It's already done.
Hold on. When did Bello play for the Knicks?
It led up to that. It had to start somewhere. It actually started before then, but in the midst of all of that, he signed.
I don't think he knows.
Bro,
When did Bello play for the Knicks?
he played from 12 or whatever, or I don't know when.
We're talking about 2010 to 2015-16. Bro, why are we talking about this in 2021?
I told you this nigga can't let it go, bro. Like, what
Let
are we
it
talking
go.
about?
And we criticize that move. That move. So it's not like we're sitting here saying, oh, well, we'll forget. We've criticized it. We've criticized every misstep. We criticized the Phil Jackson hire.
I think you know what I'm talking about.
Let's get on code real quick, fellas. Let's get on code real quick.
Too easy.
Hold on, chill. Let's get on
Hey,
code.
hey, bro, let me go ahead and go. I got to go back in. My break is over. Of course, it was always great chatting up with you guys.
Yo, 100 respect, nigga. You know,
salute,
stay
brother.
in the chat, stay watching. You know, we're going to be lit for a little minute.
Right.
No doubt. What I'll do, if I can sneak back out, you know what I'm saying, I'll sneak back out and chop it up a little bit more.
On God, appreciate you. Nick,
no
salute, bro.
All right, man. Stay up, bro.
Have a good work session, too.
I'm going to do my thing, man.
All right. But I'm just saying, man, you know, I got love for the Knicks, man.
Robert, the homie Robert Parr wants to know, why was Gibson playing all these minutes tonight? Because we building a rhythm. We building a cohesiveness, like these, folks like to say, you know what I mean? And we speak the language, you know what I mean? So we is building a togetherness, a usness. You can see it tonight, you know what I mean? You can see the young boys like playing with each other, and you can see the OGs like playing with each other. You know what I mean? Nobody was getting frustrated. Everybody was patting each other on the back, bumping each other on the chest, slapping each other on the tail. You know what I mean? I like what I saw.
Yo,
real fight, because the Knicks actually got fucking players. Yeah.
La, you notice one thing that like we haven't seen in a minute too. You know when like RJ would be standing in the corner clapping his hands to get the ball.
Yeah,
I ain't seen nobody
none of that tonight. I ain't
seen nobody do that, bro. The ball just moved where it was supposed to.
Hey, but you can't clap when Kemba has the ball, bro. Like, we not talking about the other cat. What is it? EP. We ain't talking about EP no more.
Listen,
matter of fact, don't even say his initials, man. The other guy. You feel me? We wanted when we got him back on free agency, bro. I watched people soul die, son. Like,
you can't clap.
I was like, yo, we really signed, but I get it, right? You gotta take the opportunities when they arrive. You feel me? And I was watching it tonight, and I was telling my girl, like, yo, getting Kemba was actually a smart move. Like,
it was.
The Fournier move, I don't know. I still don't know yet, right?
Yeah, Fournier.
The Kemba move,
he wasn't talking though. When they had
even if you watch D Rose, right? D Rose was being mad explosive and giving up all his opportunities.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, D Rose, what you doing? You had about 8 points on blow by layups because they can't guard you. Yep. So now we got two dudes that they can't guard.
Because the lane is wide open. That's what Fournier comes into.
These dudes got natural ability to handle the ball, though. They don't have to force it. They got natural ability to handle the ball, so they're blowing by you if the lane open every single time. You see how Kemba was finessing those passes?
Last year, wasn't able to do that.
Easy. Y'all said it yourself. There was no real effort. That's why D Rose was giving up all those passes, because he's trying to build chemistry. Like, yo, I'm gonna cut this way, hit you this way. I'm gonna cut this way, hit you that way. When he could have easily took the layup like 4 or 5 times. Easy.
You want me to tell you my take on Fournier?
Go ahead.
They're giving him that same treatment that they gave Julius Randle last year.
Oh, I think he getting worse treatment than that. Nice, just to be interject.
I think we got Obi.
Half season treatment.
We got Obi. Remember, we got Obi, and it was like he actually proved himself. So
I think he trade bait, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, I think he trade bait.
Yeah,
If
I
he
think
doesn't,
they're gonna give him the Morris treatment.
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't gonna trade him. I ain't gonna trade him.
I'm not gonna say the Morris treatment, but they giving him the Julius Randle treatment. Like in other words, like you got to prove yourself in whatever time you have, and if you do prove yourself and everything works out, you can stay. If not, all that money that they gave is trade bait.
Nah, I mean they made a big investment in him. They ain't gonna trade him right away.
That nigga
Bro,
got till the
it works
half of
out.
the season, bro. I'm telling you, bro. See, you
Anybody else see them trading?
don't think like a GM. He does not fit the squad at this particular time. Know what I mean?
Bro, I don't see Obi getting traded. If it's not a Dave Lillard or something like that, I don't see Obi getting traded.
We're gonna say Obi because his value is high. His stock
There
is
we
high.
go.
You can get a
Obi.
piece off of
Obi
that.
is not going nowhere, bro. It's Fournier. He the
Yeah,
dude.
bro.
He the dude with the exorbitant contract, making $20 million that can average up to 20 points. If we can get somebody better with picks, he is the trade bait, dog. Do you not see it?
Him, man. He was a free agent.
I'm telling you, and he the newest acquisition. We have no real ties to him. Yes, he's trade bait, nigga.
So why would you sign a nigga and then trade him at the same season?
Because it works.
Definition of it.
It's contract, bro. You got to match. If you have somebody going for 26 million, you gotta match it that person's salary. You can't give them just 10 million and 2 million. Doesn't make sense, bro.
No, it doesn't. Why would the team trade a dude that got 3 years left on his contract? Why would the team want to play that got 3 years left on his contract?
They will.
In the same year.
Has value, bro. He might not have value to us anymore, but at this potential time, his contract has value to us. That's why.
Why? Why would this kind? What do you? I would see them trading him. We have 1 year left in his deal. That's the only time you keep that guy because you made a commitment.
We got Fournier for what we should be paying Kemba. You don't see him being trade bait, nigga?
Nope. Because who's gonna space the floor?
Then you're not thinking deep enough, my man. I'm sorry to say it like that.
All right, who's gonna space the floor though?
All right. The nigga we trade for.
Bro,
and then it's gonna be next season all over again?
If you haven't seen pretty much all our shooters and you still relying only on one player.
Yeah, this nigga talking about who gonna space the floor like Evan Fournier hit 10 threes tonight or something.
Bro, it's not scoring all the time. You think it's just the scoring thing. He could stand in the corner. That guy that's guarding him, he
like Julius can't space the floor. You acting like your man RJ can't space the floor. You acting like Obi can't space the floor. And we got IQ. And we got Kemba. And we got come on, bro. Like, and we got fucking D Rose when he feel like hitting threes that can space the. We got mad dudes that can space the floor.
You said when you feel like it.
Alex Burke,
bro. You have Josh Gibson now just shooting for three.
Nobody respect D Rose three. They respect him driving the ball.
Seven dudes that wasn't Evan Fournier, dog. I just named 7 dudes that wasn't Evan Fournier, my nigga.
Little Russell Westbrook. They say Westbrook shoot the three. Shoot it. You're not into the league. It's like it's basketball, bro. 5-on-5 basketball. That's all.
This nigga,
bro. I'm nice audio. Who y'all agree with? What's y'all opinion on it?
Bro, we don't need for it. Like if he doesn't prove, we don't actually need him. Like
we don't need him. I keep telling you.
I like Fournier. Don't get me wrong, but the way the Knicks is doing things, bro, is everything is contract, bro. All right. Don't look at it like it's a play thing because it's not. It's business. So if we're not getting something out of you, or if we could get something out of somebody that is equal with the same contract that you have, but he's playing better and we see potential on him. Don't take it personal. It's not player. It's business.
Yeah, you know what it is too.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's also like I feel like right now he's playing that sort of like that Tyler Hero role, where it's like you get him shining, just shooting threes and kind of just get him in good position to shoot kind of thing. There's gonna be a playoff team is gonna be like, yo, I want that player. Yeah. I'll give you some speed, some pieces, some anything, bro.
See, but
you got the right idea.
No, hold on. Let me explain something to you, right? it's easy for a nigga like Evan Fournier when you're on the Orlando Magic and that team sucks dick to drop 20 points a game, right? But when the pressure is on, you know what I mean? That's how he earned this $20 million in the first place. Let me not skip over that part, right? But when the pressure is on and you playing for a team like the Knicks, my nigga, this is why we're 40 games. Because at this particular time, we don't know if you the nigga that was shining for a bad team or if you're gonna shine for a team that's trying to do something.
And I reply
because all these things you might not take in a factor, but they fucking matter, right?
And you respond.
This is why he hasn't responded yet.
All right, it's one preseason game, fine. But you know what?
He played for Boston for half a season. He gonna have to respond this year because he started with the Knicks all year. He a Knick, nigga.
He's covered. Yeah, he's covered it.
We gonna go bat for him. So
with that being said, what happens if he brings it and like all of a sudden he's playing?
Then his ass won't get traded by the end by trade deadline. But I'm telling you, it's trade deadline. With him.
That's
if y'all niggas sleep, wake up.
So you think that we keeping him throughout the whole year and we not seeing with him what we have expected from him, bro? We're not gonna keep him, bro.
For the whole year, I think so.
Why? Hell no, bro.
Let me tell you something though. Bring back to you. All right.
You wouldn't trade him and Kemba for Ben Simmons right now?
Dog, calm down, dog. You want to win, right? Calm down. Listen to this.
Yo, Ben Simmons is such a
your formula is not the winning formula, nigga.
All right, like I said, Evan Fournier, right? He's a 40% 3-point shooter. So Evan Fournier, forget about shooting the ball. Evan Fournier could stand in the corner. There's the threat of him hitting the three. So that guy that's guarding Evan Fournier, he has to stay attached to Evan Fournier because if he try to come in for the double team, we see somebody driving and he comes in to try to make a play, guy wants to kick it out to Evan Fournier. Evan Fournier is a 40% 3-point shooter. You don't want to risk that. But they did that. Think about when they had Peyton last year. Peyton was not a threat. He had that slack. He was trying to get into the hole. He wasn't a threat. He was able to do that, come off the 3-point line and guard and guard the guy that's driving the ball or whatever, and leave Evan Fournier alone. I mean, my bad, and leave Alfred Payton alone. They paid no mind to him. They can't do that with Evan Fournier because Evan Fournier is a 40%. He's a proven 3-point shooter. And he can also put the ball on the ground, which is a plus, i.e. Orlando. We know that he can do that.
Okay.
So why would you trade? He's a key piece to the team. He's not going to lead the team in scoring, but that's okay. Well,
I wouldn't say he's a key piece because we don't see what piece he is yet.
We just don't know. Yeah.
And then as the factor of the game we watched tonight, he didn't look like a key piece.
All right, let me ask you this.
He looked like a part. He looked like a $20 million part that we can replace.
Hold up.
4 threes a game. Just 4 shots.
Yo, somebody in the comment section on Nick said that Kemba Walker's crossovers had played social distancing.
Who is that? Robert?
No. In the on Instagram. Bugging, bro.
That's crazy.
He said they got him social distancing.
He did get cut. Earlier, I saw that. We fell.
So how can you explain this? If he's that much of a threat, how come Evan Fournier had more minutes than Taj Gibson and Taj Gibson had more points than Evan Fournier?
Yo, no,
you're a threat. You keep that on the floor.
Yeah, but
remember when Julius Randle struggled in the playoffs? You remember that, right?
Come on, bro. We talking about the game tonight, bro. We're not talking about the whole ass. Nah, bro.
Y'all niggas getting traded in the middle of the season. Y'all ain't talking about the game tonight. You talk about the game. You talk about other games. You talk about something that's probably not gonna happen.
But at the same time, it's my opinion. It's not. It has nothing to do.
What is going to happen? I'm going to the finals this year.
Oh yeah,
we're gonna chop all these bitch ass niggas and
I
all
just
these
don't
hoes
agree
that
with you saying
don't
that.
what you don't agree that we going to the finals?
No, I don't agree with the part you should trade Evan Fournier because Evan Fournier is a key piece to keeping the floor space.
He's not
Remember
a key
how they
piece
was
yet,
double team?
dog. I just said
Like
yes.
they was able to lock
Let-
up.
not a
They was
key
able to
piece
lock
yet.
up.
Let me
What's the nigga name? Julius Randle, because they had
Let me
niggas like
ask-
Alfred on the floor. Because they was doing that because they didn't have no faith in these other guys. They was like, they ain't gonna score.
I have a question for you. So once we drafted Obi, do you
Right.
think that we was en route of trading Julius Randle? Yes or no?
Yeah.
All right, then. So that's what I'm saying. Like any player, if we so used to watching the Knicks and we assume that they're gonna keep on doing the same thing, bro, it's not gonna happen. The way that Knicks is doing things, bro, is business. Don't take it personal. Don't be attached to a player because let me finish. Because at the end of the day, if you're not doing what we expect you to do, you're getting traded. Look at Julius Randle. Julius Randle, all props to him. He proved himself. I'm not saying because I like Evan Fournier, but I don't see no player being for the Knicks if you're not proving yourself. Look what happened to the dude that got traded in the middle of the season.
ESJ.
Nah. The dude that actually even ended up going to
Dennis Smith Jr.
No. The dude that actually left to Denver. Like they got him at the end. Like this player, bro, that
Rivers.
Yeah, Austin Rivers. So think about it this way.
Got traded too, though.
Yeah, but he wasn't playing like Austin River. Like Austin River got more minute. But
Austin
that's the
Rivers
thing.
Played,
like
10 games, maybe?
He wasn't a threat though. That's why they traded him because he wasn't a threat in the outside. If he can't hit three,
what do you mean he wasn't a threat? In Denver, they use Austin River, bro, and he was shooting them shit like lights out.
Because the ball went through Jokic.
But he bust our ass when him and Jokic bust our ass when we played Denver.
Yeah, bro.
Jokic. All you got to do is just stand around. You'll get your shots. But this is Jokic's team and Michael Porter coming up. This is their team. Just play defense because we know he can play defense because he showed that in Houston.
No,
just play defense. Play your role.
So regardless of what you see on, but regardless on what you see on Evan Fournier. You think that we still going to keep him even though he's doing bad? I'm not saying that he's doing bad and it's too early for us to say.
He's not doing bad yet. That's not the narrative that I'm trying to paint. What I'm saying is if he don't live up to that 20 million in the first 40 games, he might get traded, bro.
That's literally my point.
Okay. All right. So if he don't live up to the $40 million, right?
20.
Another $20 million, right? 20, my bad, 20 million. So why would another team want to invest in $20 million if they saying the Knicks don't want him?
It's business. It's business, bro. Look at what's his name? The dude that went to Dallas. Bullock. Look at Bullock. In other words, like we didn't even make no move. We made him look good, having him walking out, and then we got Fournier. So everything is business. The way the Knicks is doing things, bro, even though you play for this organization, they don't care if you play for the organization 8 years. If they know that there's somebody out there better than you that could replace you, let's just do it. That's the way they doing things.
What's the difference between Bullock? No, what's the difference between Bullock and Fournier? Seriously, what's the difference?
Shooting. Like Fournier shoots better, but his defense is worse than Bullock.
Fournier's a lot more consistent.
Yeah.
So why would you downgrade?
What you mean downgrade? You think I'm talking about upgrading? You're thinking downgrade, nigga.
You said Fournier is a better shooter.
Yeah, but he's not a better defender than
no.
Bullock.
I said Fournier is more a consistent shooter. You feel me? I don't know how clutch Fournier is. I know Reggie was.
Well, listen, Reggie Bullock wasn't a good look because they didn't give Reggie Bullock no love because they was able to take this guy over Reggie Bullock and guard Julius Randle and double make it hard for Julius Randle and make it hard for RJ Barrett. They did that with the dude.
I think when Reggie got crossed by Trey, the way he got crossed.
Yeah, I don't care about no
his career.
That shit still hurt.
Yeah, his career was done with the Knicks. You know what I mean? Like you get embarrassed. Like you niggas don't be thinking shit be that simple, but your career can end on one play. You feel me?
On one broken ankle.
On one broken ankle, nigga. Your career might not be finished, but it'll be finished here type shit. You know what I mean? Like, like, and you can't argue niggas' points if you don't listen to them, son.
I did listen to your point, and I agree.
Nah,
I
you
see,
talk
but I
through niggas'
disagree
points, so
with your point.
you can't disagree unless you listen to a nigga point.
I did. I listened to your point, and I just feel that wouldn't be a wise move for the Knicks to sign somebody the same year and trade him the same year. And he's actually
So
that's
you acting like you've never seen it happen before, though.
because he was that spacer. And another thing, look at
hold on,
RJ.
let me ask you.
RJ Barrett. He couldn't finish. He couldn't get to the lane because it was like
nigga.
guys in the middle of the lane.
Hold on, nigga.
I'm holding on, nigga. What up? Let's go.
You acting like you never seen this shit that I'm talking about before, nigga. Did not the Detroit Pistons get fucking Rasheed Wallace from another team, nigga?
God, man. I'm lost now.
Mid-season and win a fucking title? Yes or no?
Bro.
Yes or no?
Of course they did. That's another.
So to pretend that we could not get Evan Fournier to be trade bait, nigga, is asinine, nigga. 10, 12, 13, 14. Like you niggas stay on TV, nigga. You feel me?
Yo, bro,
On the real, you could really get anybody to be trade bait if you really tried hard enough.
Period, nigga.
I don't know. I'm lost.
I'm not saying that we will trade him.
I mean, I'm
so
lost.
we're not gonna get into it like we talking about RJ, right? But I'm not saying we will trade him. I'm saying if he don't live up, and even if he have good games and in spots where we really need him, he don't show up.
Like I said, I could see them trading Obi Toppins because Obi has more value.
No.
He's valuable. He's young.
No,
he's not getting $20 million.
You're wrong.
Before they trade Evan Fournier at this particular moment,
and you're absolutely wrong about that.
All right, man. I ain't gonna argue with you. That's the way you feel, bro.
You're absolutely wrong about that.
I'm gonna take it down a tone because I'm yelling. I'm the only one yelling. I'm noticing, so I'm gonna take it down a tone.
Yeah, and no, you're absolutely wrong about that.
Seriously,
Obi has the potential to be a 3-level scorer. They're not giving that up.
What?
Yo, Obi's potential is crazy.
I mean, yo, listen to this. They just signed Julius Randle with max deal, but keep in mind they drafted.
You think Obi
to replace
Obi can't?
I'm not making.
Obi,
I'm just talking.
Hold on.
I'm just talking.
You think Obi?
Wrong. I'm just saying they drafted. We said this earlier. They drafted Obi Toppin to replace Julius Randle because it seemed
no. I think Obi can play small forward. Nobody see it, but I think he could play small forward. And then RJ can slide to the guard, and then we got a bigger lineup.
Nah, but then that's not gonna work because.
Why wouldn't it work?
Because I mean, you know what? I don't know.
Your man RJ want to be 2-way of the year? Why wouldn't it work?
I'm just saying. I said I don't know. I'm falling back. I don't know. Maybe it might be something. Maybe Obi might really improve.
Obi's improving. We watched it.
I'm just going from what I know about position.
You watched him, and did you watch the what they call it, the summer league games?
Listen, summer league is summer league. Listen,
summer league is basketball, though, nigga.
I don't want to bash him, man. You making it seem like I want to talk bad about the dude. I don't.
No, I'm just asking you questions, and then you just can't answer them simply.
Do you think he's a 3? Obi's a 3?
I said Obi could play the 3 or the 4. I think Obi could play the 3.
I mean, I think Obi has the game to play the 3.
My opinion about Obi is that, like, I think that Obi can play the 3 if he develops as a defender. If he does not develop as a better defender, quicker hips, that kind of stuff, then he's gonna have to stay at the 4. But ideally, at the 3, he would fill in that spot that Knox was supposed to fill.
And he'd be a mismatch every time. He quick, he could shoot. You feel me? He could finish, and he could dunk. You know what I mean? And he could get rebound. All he need is time. He a dude that you really got to give just time because he got so much, not just raw. It's not raw potential because you see it. Obi could be an immediate factor next year, bro. I'm telling you, I would run him at the small forward. The more he learns to play defense, like Darley said. But on that note, let me drop a bomb for my main man, real quick. One time. Yo, Shaw, what's good, homie? Oh, my man, not ready yet?
I just don't see him playing 3.
You don't see nothing we see. Why don't you see him playing the 3?
Because he's not athletic to play the 3. He's not a
What?
3.
Oh,
Why?
What?
You
You
said
talking about?
athleticism is, bro. Athleticism is his main attribute.
Exactly.
I'm trying to say.
Exactly.
Listen to me. Fully listen to me. I said he's not athletic enough, being that the 3 is a different position. You have to guard perimeter players. And he is not a perimeter defender. He's very athletic. He can jump high. He's very athletic. But being that you have to be on a perimeter, he's not a perimeter defender. It's two sides to the game.
I ain't gonna lie. I've seen Obi guard dudes on the perimeter. Like, yes, they might blow past you sometimes. They're lower to the ground, so their lateral quickness is a lot faster. But to say he's just not a perimeter defender, with one NBA season behind his back, I think you over exaggerating. But you know what I mean?
Sense.
I think you over exaggerating. But that's my opinion. It's not a fact, right? That's how I feel about the situation. I'm just saying, I think you're over exaggerating. But because when I watch him work, I like what I see. I like what I see more than I don't like what I see. So I can only go with that. I go with the eye test. I don't go with what everybody's saying out their fucking mouth, because you might just be hating. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not saying you in particular, but I'm saying in general.
Yeah, I see you. I see a vision though. The 3. Yeah, I see a vision. But don't you think you want an athletic player with the athleticism of being able to play the 3, play at the power forward position? Because
what you're talking about, that's Obi Toppin.
That will be a mismatch for a lot of teams.
You telling me Obi?
Hold up, dog. You said that Obi Toppins. I said it too. Remind you of Amari Stoudemire with a jump shot. Now, Amari Stoudemire primarily played the power forward position, and he played the center position, but he didn't have that jump shot, so he had to stay inside. Obi could stand outside because he can shoot, and he can still run with the play. You know, the small forwards. That's a good thing. But you play him as that stretch. You know what I'm saying? You put him in that stretch position.
But you don't just have to be a stretch, because, like I said to you earlier, listen, no, hold on.
They can't keep up with him.
No, but he's a
small forward can keep up with him.
But listen, nigga, he's a 3-level scorer. He can shoot from the 3, the mid range, and he can attack the rim ultra aggressively. So you can put him at the small forward if, like AA said, if his defense improves, because he's a 3-level scorer.
Right. He could shoot the 3. He could drive, layup, dunk it. He could jam it on anybody.
And he got the mid range.
And the one thing that he's really missing is lateral quickness, and that's gonna develop with when you have a coach like Tibbs.
But you playing into his hand by doing that, though. I really feel like you playing him into his hand, because you're gonna put a perimeter defender on Obi Toppins, and basically that's gonna take away his shot, because you're not gonna shoot. Let's say he can shoot the ball like a fadeaway jump. That's gonna take away his shot. Now you got to deal with the 2 big men in the middle.
E, I got a question.
Let me see how this man Shaw feel about.
Wait, let me ask this question real quick. And then you could go. My fault, bro. I just got a question. Do you consider LeBron a perimeter defender?
Yeah.
Would you consider Kevin Durant a perimeter defender?
Not really. No.
Would you consider Paul George a perimeter defender.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kawhi.
yeah,
And you know what these guys all have in common? They're all around the same size as Obi, bro. The only
right.
thing that Obi does not have is the same perimeter quickness as these guys. But it's not something that he can't develop. Really,
Yeah,
I saw it today.
he's still young.
Obi's positioning has gotten a lot better. Like
He
last
can't
year,
do that.
he was lost. So to say that he's not gonna be a perimeter defender in his second year, and he can't play the three, I think that's very premature because with considering the players that are similar to him, I
Word.
think it's very possible. I just think
Right,
it just needs improvement. And the more that and considering like I think I see it. He's gonna make a big jump from last year
You can
because
see
like
it already.
it is just the confidence he has out there, man. Like
right. I seen it.
honestly, honestly, like what we're gonna see this year is what we felt like we should have saw last year, and you're gonna see his minutes go up and everything. I think
I seen it.
to
Yeah,
say
yeah, hey, it
I think he's gonna be
was,
the small forward
Yo,
for
but
the
hey,
team.
hey, it's because he got mad hoopers around him, right? Kemba's a
that's why when
fucking
you first asked me that question,
baller.
yeah, I could see him playing the three. I didn't say no. I said I could see him playing the three. I said that.
Kemba's a fucking baller, bro. He got
But
ballers around him.
yeah,
No,
man. So
we
I
said
like
it.
the Knicks, man. I like their roster this year. It's just trading players. That's not they went out and signed a player like that for a reason.
Yo, we off the Fournier talk. We talking about my man Cardiac Kemba helping Obi Toppin improve. You feel me? I think Obi could be a small forward, power forward mixture, maybe center if he wants to, grab rebounds and shit all the time. But I see his guard more small forward, power forward, or his
Ah,
So
game, or his game.
Delano,
Sorry.
Delano still is saying Aaron Gordon is a legitimate power forward who the Magic tried to play as small forward and it failed. Great, great
And
point.
and Obi
there you go.
is way more skilled
Bro.
than Aaron. He might not be a better dunker than Aaron Gordon, but he's way more skilled than Aaron Gordon. So what are you saying?
What are you saying? I ain't say it. You know what I'm saying? But I agree with it. I ain't say it, but I totally agree with it.
You said we shouldn't play Obi as small forward.
You asked me,
It
number
was
one, you asked me if he can play the three. And I said, yeah, I can see him playing
No,
the
I
three.
said I
But
see
I wouldn't
Obi
play him
being
at
a
the three
three
because
too.
his fit is not at the three.
was
It
good
is though.
legacy.
Yo, nice. What up, yo? Yo, what's good, all
Was
y'all? I was
good,
just,
bro.
letting y'all do y'all thing. I ain't want to interrupt nobody. You know what I mean?
No, I
That
tried
was
to
great,
drop the
Sean.
bomb on you the first time, but you didn't hear me, my G. Let me do it. Let me do it right. Let me introduce you right. Yo, we got my dude. Hold on, one time. Let me drop that motherfucking. Yo, Shaw Leg, what's good, my G?
Yeah, yeah. What's good, man? Nah, I've been listening. You know what I'm saying? I got my wireless joints on, so I just have my phone in the back room. I've just been running around the house doing mad shit, just listening, laughing. You know, I heard almost the whole conversation. I just couldn't jump in and join and type nothing. You know what I mean?
This
You heard that?
But
nigga, he don't listen as usual, bruh, or let nobody talk
yeah,
as usual.
Legacy, you heard
Ease
that
E,
Dolan
man.
smear?
I
He's
mean,
one
I
of a
hear that
kind.
all the time.
He's one of a
I
kind.
hear it all the time. When it comes to
No,
E, I don't know. He must be living in a different time zone or something. He must think we still, you know what I mean? I don't know.
So yo, hold on. You saying they should trade him too? You want
Evan
that boat?
Fournier.
Trade who?
Yeah, Evan
I
Fournier.
said Fournier was trade bait first 40 games, 41 games.
I think it's less than that, 25 to 30.
At least 2 months.
I don't agree. You on that same boat shot?
I'm probably the first person people to say that a lot of
I can't hear
is
you,
a part
bro.
of
Yeah,
a plan
you
B.
broke up right there. You heard Legacy?
You broke up right there.
Oh, I broke up. Yeah,
Yeah, say it again.
you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
now
you
we good.
better.
Yeah, I said I'm probably one of the first. I'm probably one of the first people that's said when they gave out all these contracts that a lot of these dudes was a plan B. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
Noel, him getting that 30, Burks getting that 30 something, Fournier getting that 18 a year. I already knew what the Knicks was doing. So
Yeah, bro.
if they pack these dudes up, you'll be a fool to be surprised because none of them was worth what they got. It's just that they needed to put that money somewhere so they can match what they're gonna do in the next couple of moves on the chessboard. You know what I mean?
That's what I said.
So is Evan Fournier trade bait?
Exactly what we tried to explain to this nigga for like
They all trade
30
bait.
minutes.
No,
He didn't
I ain't
listen.
talking all that. I said is Evan Fournier trade bait? That's what I'm talking about.
All of them are
Nigga.
trade bait.
Who do you think is faster to go, Legacy, between Obi or Fournier?
It's a good question, nice.
Fournier because he would be the only one that could match the money.
That's
You
what
know
I
what I'm saying?
said to
They
E.
gave him a bulk of money. They gave him a bulk of money. So when you go on to get a talent that's better than Fournier, you're going to spend more money than you gave Fournier. Basically,
That's what
you know what I mean?
that's what
So
I
you're gonna
actually
have to
told
give
him.
them that 18 million that you gave Fournier. Yeah, that person gonna have to take that 18, that team, and y'all gonna have to swap it out. You probably slide somebody in there to make it match a little more in case that player makes about 32 million a year or something. If you're going for a heavy hitter, you know what I mean?
And Shaw, I tried to explain it to this nigga that he was the only nigga that seemed out of fit on the team. Right?
Why would you
Who?
say that? It's not true.
Who
Oh
was
God,
that a
here we
shame?
go.
You said Evan Fournier is out of fit on a team.
He's the only nigga that out of fit. We got a defensive team where every nigga is a lockdown defender, damn near. If they ain't a
So you
lockdown
feel
defender,
so
they're
you
great.
feel arguing now?
Hey,
That's
hold
what
on.
you
What? Why don't you let niggas finish their opinion before you interrupt? Can I finish? Nigga, let me finish my fucking point, and then you can say whatever you want.
Drop a bomb on him.
Nah, I want to
Oh,
see y'all fight.
no, this my man. I ain't fighting with him.
Y'all
But
fight him, yo.
no, chill. That
He stole
that
your cookies, nigga.
that's elementary, nigga. We ain't
Adolescents. We was
we in
adolescents.
advanced graduate school and shit. We just yell at each other now. But fucking I mean, but I'm just telling this nigga the truth, bruh. And you know, my truth might sound a little rude sometimes, and I apologize about that, but fuck all that, nigga. You feel me? What I'm saying is that, nigga, that Evan Fournier, know what I mean, he ain't averaged that 20 that they sticking up to in like a year, right? He wasn't I don't know how much he was averaging in Boston in the 40 games he played, but nigga, he is trade bait, right? He said Burks. I would keep Burks because Burks is a role player, right? But if you're gonna pay a nigga 18 million a year, you gotta be a little more than a role player.
I agree with that though. I agree with the money.
So, and I feel like Evan
else
Fournier is a role player. So
that's a lot of money.
that's why when you're a role player, nigga, you're trade bait, especially when you make $18 million a year, bro.
You said he's getting traded this season. That's what you said.
I said, yeah.
50
I
games.
said, no, I
I
said, if that
said I
nigga
would
don't,
agree with
no,
that. Why is that so far-fetched? I don't think
said
he's going to get traded
hold on,
this
nigga.
season.
Let me finish. I
All right,
said
finish, bro.
specifically, nigga, if he don't play good in the first 40, 41 games, he might be traded by mid-season.
Okay.
That's what
your
I
opinion.
said.
Yeah, that's your opinion.
That is my opinion. I didn't say he would be traded. I said that was something I would like to see happen, as well as I think would happen because of the way the Knicks is moving at this particular time.
Okay.
If anybody else got an opinion, disagree, agree with me, speak your piece.
I mean, I'm not hoping that dudes get traded, but at the end of the day, I'm past like thinking the way fans be thinking. I think like the GMs is thinking. You know what I'm saying? I see the opportunities, I see the openings and things that they could do, and I understand why we gonna do it if it happens.
I'm not sitting up there being all bitter and bent out of shape over none of these players. I don't care who it is. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, these executives, they got their mindset on a certain thing, and they know that they're gonna have to do certain things to get to that point that they're trying to get to. So they over all of the, oh, we can't move this player, we can't move that player. I'm telling you, like, the only person that I see could breathe on this team is Randall.
Yo, you remember when the Hornets? No, it was the Hawks. They gave Bogdan Bogdanovic all that money. Remember that, right?
They set him out. They set him out. They set Randall out. They got him right. He a family man. They got his family right, and he made the cut. Everybody else is auditioning if they're gonna make the cut or not. I don't care who you are.
Everybody's like they overpaid.
I don't care who you are. He already went through the old mill. He took his bumps and bruises. You know what I mean? Year one, we wanted him out of here.
Yeah, we did, right.
Year two, he shocked the world. End of that season, they said, all right, you one of us now. Gave him a back. Next. Next.
They drafted Obi Toppin.
Next.
Get rid of him.
Come on, bro.
Who's next? Who else want to get paid?
That don't mean shit. How you know he just didn't need a decent backup, my nigga?
What?
You don't even factor in the alternate factor that might factor in.
He was his backup last year. He wasn't decent, so like, right? Am I making a crazy point? I'm not making nothing wrong.
I think you is making a crazy point because we all seen the potential. It just Obi didn't get as much burn as he gonna get this year.
You said you thinking like an executive. I'm thinking like an executive too. I'm looking at it like, yo,
you sound like a reporter. You sound like a reporter, my nigga.
I don't know how I sound like
Lois Lane.
Basketball, but
I'm telling you what you sound like when you talk to me. We have these sports talks.
You sound like Connie Chung.
Bro, he sounds like ESPN right now.
Obi does take that leap. He takes a leap. He's a 15-point per game. Let's say he averages over 15 points a game, and you see the potential for him to be in a starter. He's not going to start over Julius Randle.
We all know
that. Play Julius Randle and Obi Toppin together. That's not going to happen.
So you think Fournier can't hit that bench?
You could be Chuck
Fournier can't hit that bench?
It's not going to happen.
You think Fournier can't? You think Fournier can't hit that bench, nigga, and RJ can't play two guard, nigga?
Listen, man. That's
you said your man was gonna be a two-way player of the year.
Hold up, dude. Change the subject quick, bro. Let me touch that real quick.
No, because this
bro,
is
let me finish, man.
You're making broad statements like the lineups can't change, my nigga. Like RJ ain't a guard/forward.
Ain't got nothing to do with RJ. What we talking about right now?
Yes, it do.
What you talking about?
It's your man. We gotta talk about your fucking man.
Hold up, man.
Don't talk about RJ like that. When you talk about RJ, put some respect on his name.
Oh shit.
My nigga got blocked. My nigga got blocked 4 times tonight.
Like I said. Still. Obi's not getting that spot from Julius Randle.
Why you getting this dude tight, bro? Why you doing that?
Doing that shit on purpose.
He's not getting it. So being that he's not getting it, what else is next? I'm thinking like an exec. Ship his ass on out of here. We getting valued young.
Bro, what are you talking about? You want to ship off Obi?
Now he's thinking like an exec.
Damn right, I'm thinking like an exec.
Nah, bro, you thinking like ESPN.
Why so? You see, you want 2 6 niggas in the lineup at the same time? Come on, man. What are you talking? You want to win, right? What are you doing? You losing,
bro.
Trade his ass while he got value, and you would get a good look back. You're gonna get something nice back.
You could never be an executive, my boy. I'm sorry, bro. You couldn't be no executive, bro.
E, do you gamble much, bro?
Hell
better not.
You trying to bet on some horses? You bet everything. I bet everything.
I ain't trying to do that.
I'm not playing with you.
Man, I'm just saying that bro, we going far, but I'm telling you, no player should feel safe with this team. No player.
Of course not.
Why not though? We had a good
Of
game.
course
It's
not.
only the preseason. We did all right. We did pretty good, I think. So
Bro, you
I
all
like
right.
I like Kobe backing up Julius. I like
So
that.
E, I'm telling you something that I already see. Like I saw it coming since the end of last season, and I kept on saying it. Like the way that the Knicks is making moves, bro, we are not attached to no player. So if anybody is slipping, bro, don't find it weird if they're already in the boat or in the ship or even on in the plane, because the
I
Knicks they
mean,
don't
bro,
care. We
I
used to be
want to
more,
agree with
Exactly.
but
you.
let me finish. E. We are
Yeah,
so used to watching a certain player Knicks clinching on it and not trying to let go, even though we see this team going downhill. It's not happening, bro. I don't see it happening in the Knicks, bro. So I'm saying it with everybody, bro. Like if Obi is actually showing improvement and Julius Randle is sleeping, I won't find it weird as well if we start seeing some precision moving. But it's not only on Julius Randle. Julius Randle is doing his thing. Everybody's doing his thing. But at the same time, everybody has let's say the time is ticking, and we are
right.
not going to waste no time on in the individual player, bro. That's what I'm
Right.
saying. So it doesn't even matter if it's Fournier, it doesn't even matter if it's Obi, it doesn't even matter if it's Quickly. And you know how I feel about Quickly. Quickly is my
I agree
guy.
with you about that. I totally agree.
Mm-hmm.
Believe it or not, I'm talking about one precise player though. But I agree with you.
Yeah, yeah, but you say Fournier, like we ain't traded him if he's giving us the same thing that we saw tonight. And today is still like everything is fresh. So you can't be basing everything on one game.
No,
But
and that's not what I was doing either.
Yeah, listen,
mhm.
listen. They re-signed everybody on the team except Reggie Bullock, right? Now, Reggie Bullock was a key member of
Oh,
the team. Because he was that
don't
floor
forget your
spacer.
favorite player.
Oh, my favorite player.
Alfred Payton.
I'm talking about the. No, that's not. But they traded everybody, but they said we're gonna let Reggie Bullock go and we're gonna sign somebody else to space the floor because you need that in the NBA nowadays. The way they play,
Right.
you gotta have a floor spacer. When you have a floor spacer, that's how RJ Barrett gonna do better. Because instead of going laying it up, trying to finish a bunch of all of these trees, spread that wealth out, spread it out a little bit, and it's gonna be easy for him to slash because he ain't got to deal with two people. He only got to deal with one person. It's not easy. You got to score the basket. But when you're trying to
E,
drag two people, that's not a good look. That's low percentage. You're not going to win that way. And
E, base,
you get
base,
standard for it, which is
E, I have a
respect.
question for you.
So
Based on what Robert Parr said, what's the shakiest position that you see right now?
the shakiest position,
Yeah,
I
the
say
one that the what?
center position.
All right. So who you thinking might be leaving our
I
team?
don't think it's about nobody. I don't think it's about anybody leaving or not. It's
No,
just
no,
the
no.
position.
Just a prediction. Just everybody out in the win.
I don't know. I mean, we still got a young team. We re-signed all our free agents. Like we gave them the money. We ain't go for nobody. Only person we went for was Evan Fournier. So we kept the players in position. So we got a nucleus, and we kept our nucleus the same. The only thing that's shaky is the center position because our centers is in and out the lineup. So being that's the case, that's shaky. Now, if they want to make a trade, saying, okay, let's do this. Let's trade um um Mitch because he got 1 year left on his contract and they know he gonna want crazy money. He might not want to pay that money to him. So they're gonna say, all right, let's make a deal. Let's trade Mitch and somebody else, and let's try to get a player like Miles Turner back in return because he let him
Bro,
block.
stop this.
And
Please
he
stop it.
he
Stop
hold
it.
up.
You're gonna
That's
make me
hypothetically, bro.
mad, bro. Stop it.
Hypothetically. So
Yeah.
you trade away Mitch because you could get some value for him because you don't. Mitch got durability issues. You don't want to give this dude. You don't want to pay that dude $18 million. Him specifically, he hasn't proven anything because you don't want to pay him $18 million, 18 million dollars or whatever it is, and he's only played 2 full seasons. You don't want to make that investment because they did that similar thing they did with Amar Stoudemire. Except Amar Stoudemire was a
So
vet.
the Miles Turner you
He ain't
seen
that good.
tonight is the Miles Turner you want on our team from Mitchell Robinson?
I said hypothetically, bro.
So-
I'm just thinking.
You sound like
Legacy.
you sound like you was campaigning for Miles Turner over
I ain't talking about
Mitchell
Miles.
Robinson. That's exactly.
Well,
It sound like
not
a
Miles Turner,
political
man.
campaign.
I'll say Andre Drummond. Fine, I'll say Andre Drummond. I ain't talking about Miles Turner. It could be anybody, but the fact of the matter is, I could see them moving Mitch to Robinson because he got 1 year left on his contract.
Drummond is trash.
I don't
I
see
ain't
them
saying,
moving no
I'm
Mitchell
not saying
Robinson.
nobody. They ain't trading nobody. I'm just saying.
So
I'm talking about Mitchell Robinson.
All right, but
so let's hear Legacy take.
He answered your question though. Mitchell Robinson.
All right, so we already know that he's saying Mitchell Robinson. Who do you think Legacy?
Well, who will get moved?
Yeah, I think that me and you we in the same point. Like I'm about to say, but just go ahead, play.
I mean, I just feel like somebody that they gave this one of these bags to will be the most likely person to get moved.
Nope.
Moving
So
Mitch is like what you gonna move Mitch for? He only make up 1.8 million.
That's the
like
point.
You can't buy a slingshot with that in the NBA.
His contract expires.
So
how much
like,
you gonna ask for? Shit. How much you gonna ask for in the offseason?
How much?
But I'm talking about trade.
For?
You still, in order to trade Mitch, you still gotta attach other people to him and package it up. You ain't gonna just trade Mitch.
Listen up. But listen up.
Now what if
he don't listen? He like to talk.
They don't want to pay him.
He don't listen.
We ain't getting nothing. You might as well get serious.
This is why.
Did you hear what I just said, E?
I didn't hear what you said. What you said?
Exactly. Exactly, man.
Yeah, but you running your mouth while I was talking, but you ain't hear nothing I said. You know what I'm saying?
This sounds like a fighting tone.
Nah, this ain't a fighting tone. It's just a zero tolerance for bullshit tone for me.
Yeah.
But
exactly.
1.8 million is what Mitch make. Know what I mean?
Well, how much you gonna make next year?
1.8 million.
How much you gonna make next
So
year?
you cannot trade Mitchell Robinson for somebody. Just trade Mitchell Robinson.
But why
he making pennies.
You can add something to the deal to make it match. Like I said,
it would be easy to move Noel, to be honest.
That's what that's what I said.
Tell you one thing.
You guys don't get it though, man. See, I'm not business savvy like me.
Nah, Mitch. Yeah, everybody gonna laugh at you. They all gonna laugh at you.
I'm observating. I'm watching what's going on around me. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy. So we not business savvy.
That's like it's so
Fuck,
funny,
that was
bro.
funny. That was funny. Continue. What was your statement after that funny ass shit you just said? That was clearly comedy, nigga.
He's very business savvy like me, man.
Mierda, loco. Ya. La pasa.
Man, you got AA speaking Spanish.
Yo, I'm not crying right now, nigga.
If somebody don't say it, nobody gonna say it. I'm always saying it.
Bro, I think everybody's laughing because nobody's taking that point, bro. Bro, Turner. All right. So you thinking about Turner? Turner contract is 18. Bro. No. I know. But here's the thing: if we gonna end up, let's say, trading somebody for another person, we talking about Turner, $18 million. Who you gonna trade? You gonna trade Mitch? Doesn't make no sense, bro. Yeah, bro.
I'm saying a sense that we want to get a productive.
Hypothetically, if we want to trade Mitch, we got to trade your favorite player.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, all right, it but listen, E, just to make it simple. If we trying to make it simple, and let's say we going after Miles Turner, and he's and his contract is looking $18 million. That's his contract.
Right.
What are you going to trade him for?
That's why I switched it up. I said, well, it could be any center. It don't have to be Miles Turner.
We can't trade your favorite player.
No. I'm saying for Miles Turner. If
he already said no, but hold on. He already said he's
Andre Drummond not making a lot of money. So
No,
like
but
we
he
could
said he don't want to
right.
trade. He don't want to trade RJ, right? His
Yeah.
favorite player, and he don't want to play Fournier because Fournier is a critical piece. So, and we can't trade Mitch because Mitch money don't match. So,
It doesn't match. So who you
so
gonna trade?
who you trading?
I'm saying,
Mi- Mitch is just
dog,
a sweetener.
look at what I'm saying. Listen, like I said, I'm more business savvy than y'all. I see that now.
There we go. You're not even gonna answer the question.
This is
You're gonna
what I'm
talk
saying.
around the
Listen
question
to what I'm
like we're in a
saying,
fucking
bro.
Sahara Desert, nigga,
Mitchell
and we're trying to
Robinson is
find
making,
water.
that out. Mitchell Robinson's making $1.8 million, right?
Yeah. So
Now,
how? So with
Mitchell
who you gonna trade?
Robinson, they might not want to invest $18 million into a player like Mitchell Robinson. He has all the
That's
talent
not
in
the
the world.
question. But that's not the
Hold up,
question. My
this is
question.
the question. This is the question. I'm
not-
answering your
Nah,
question.
E. Nah, you do this all the time. E. Get to what you're trying to say, bro. Please.
Thank you.
Because then we
Mitchell
forget what we was even
is
talking
making
about. Because you go
$1.8
through the
million.
whole.
They might not want to invest in $18 million for Mitchell Robinson because he has durability issues. So they
Mitchell
figure,
ain't
let's
worth
trade
that
him.
yet.
Let me finish, nigga. They said we're gonna trade him while we could get something for him because if he hit free agency, we might not want to re-sign him, and we'll lose him for nothing.
That's not my question, bro.
All right, what's your question? I'm just
How
saying.
are you going to
Bro.
trade him?
Bro,
How
I'm
we
trying to
trade
keep
him?
it simple. I'm trying to keep it simple. Listen, if we are going after Miles Turner, I'm not saying that we are, but let's say we are. We all up to it, and
Okay.
we need to match $18 million. How are we gonna do it?
Well, if we don't have that nothing to match that, we're not gonna do it.
What
Miles
you mean
Turner.
we don't have nothing to match
We're
it?
not gonna do that.
Bro, you got me thinking.
What are you talking about?
He never answers the question directly. It's always something hypothetical on top of your hypothetical.
As long as we got players with contracts, we got shit to match it.
We already asked a fucking hypothetical question. Answer the hypothetical question.
Answer the question, bro. I said no, that's not gonna work.
Don't
Because we don't have
expound on
18
a
million
hypothetical
to match.
question. When you expound on the question, you can't answer a question with
You trying to make me wrong, and I'm not falling for that bullshit, nigga. I'm not gonna be wrong because I know I'm right. I'm not gonna make a trade for somebody to make $18 million when I don't have $18 million to trade. It's
This is
illegal.
why we asked you who you would trade with Mitchell Robinson. We asked you that 5 times.
Like Andre Drummond because he's on a lower contract.
He's
not
not
getting
on our
paid that.
team,
He's
though.
$5 million, bro.
He's not in our radar.
team.
He's not on our radar.
I said, so he don't have to trade for him. I'm just saying that's where I'm going.
You
I'm going
giving up
on that
Mitchell
direction.
Robinson for Andre Drummond. That's what you're telling me?
Depending on how much money you want, yeah.
Where's Andre Drummond in Lakers? Like I don't even know where his money at.
Andre Drummond is trash.
He's backing up Joel Embiid.
He trash and he make a lot of money.
And this is how I know you ain't more business savvy than us. Because you would give up Mitchell Robinson for Andre Drummond, bro. This is how I know you ain't more business savvy. You said you was more business savvy. We laughed at you for a minute and a half.
You hard of hearing, bro. If you heard me say I was going to do that, you hard of hearing. I said hypothetically, if I had to make a trade for Mitchell Robinson, I want somebody at that caliber. That's how I feel.
Andre Drummond, yes or no?
I ain't playing games with you, man. Just tell it to talk, man. Don't you trying to play games and shit. I'm not going to do that. That's wasting time. So being that Mitchell Robinson is, you know what I'm saying, playing this thing, man, you don't want to lose nobody for nothing. That's just playing, you know what I'm saying? That's just regular.
Let's just change the convo.
Y'all niggas don't know shit.
What's the next question?
Let's change the convo. So if you are interested in the Miles Turner shot legacy, who will you trade?
I mean, I'm not big on Miles Turner though, so I don't even be making up scenarios for him.
I know, but I'm trying to show what's business savvy because he's saying it's not business savvy. But if we going for a Miles Turner, and let's say our radar is going off, like we won Miles Turner, who are you?
Yeah. If you want him bad, see, if you want Miles Turner bad, that means that you want to move Mitch bad as well, because that's a center for a center. You know what I mean? And you looking at it like, yo, I don't want to give Mitch $20 million a year or whatever. All right. You know you can't trade Mitch because he only make 1.8.
So
you hear me?
His second favorite
What-
dude going right
What do
behind
Miles Turner make? Miles Turner make 18, right?
18.
The numbers
18.
don't match to trade for Miles Turner. That's
But
what I'm saying.
listen.
I'm trying to break it down to you so you understand.
We
Yes, I
He
understand.
makes they both got a 1 and an 8 in their number. The one got a point on it, 1.8. So it's not the same. You know what I'm saying?
going.
So Mitch is going to be a part of that package, but he's just going to be a sweetener because he's who the Pacers really want. But they can't do the trade because he makes so less, and the one they want to move makes so much more. But that's who they really want. They really want Mitch. So you throwing Mitch in there as a sweetener. But you have to throw a Fournier in there because his money match.
Exactly.
I said I don't want him. Like, but still, I said I don't want that
Fournier.
nigga. Why y'all consistently showing on that? Mitchell,
No, because we matching money. We matching money. That's what we doing.
He asked you for 5 minutes to say that, and you couldn't say that.
Yeah, bro.
You
Like
fucking said 10 minutes ago. He asked you for 5 minutes.
This is hard of hearing, man. That's what the problem is.
We're not hard of hearing. You
It's
just
a couple
never
of them.
named a player. You named Andre Drummond that wasn't even on our team.
What you talking about? You don't want to agree with that. Like, yo, so I'm really, the reason I'm going back with you because I really want to save you. I'm really getting the feeling that y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. I feel like it's only right that I show y'all what I give y'all some type of
be
business.
serious.
Right.
We don't know what we talking about.
That's the insult when, and the problem is you do absolutely no research, and you always try to combat somebody's research with your feelings. You know what I'm saying? That it don't work like that. Everything that we said is things that we know. It's what's going on. It's the real deal. You too busy worried about your feelings, bro.
I'm worried about my feelings. All
You
right.
can't win an argument like that or debate. It's not an argument, but a debate. You got to match facts with facts.
Okay. So what?
I just broke it down to you as slow as I could, bro.
Yeah, you would have to
So
trade
you
Evan
talking about
Fournier.
what's the facts that he do? I've been talking. I've been spitting nothing.
If you want Miles Turner, you got to trade Evan Fournier.
He said, "What's the facts?"
Wait a minute. Why
Yo,
you
talk to somebody else, man.
I don't want Miles Turner. Why are you putting his name in the thing? Like,
Because
do
we
you
was
want Miles Turner?
Hold on,
hypothetically
didn't
talking
you-
about who you would have to trade for him if we
So
was
I
getting
switched
him.
it up. I said,
Hypothetically.
not Miles Turner.
Hold
'cause I
on.
can't take it on my own. I said Miles Turner make too much money. We ain't gonna do that. We gonna do somebody with a cheaper contract.
But you brought
that's
him up
not-
initially.
Yeah, but that wasn't my point. My point is, listen, E, I'm trying to make a case. If you are trying to make a business, and let's say we all on board, we trying to get Miles Turner, who will you trade for in order to get Miles Turner? That's my point, bro. Like, I'm not saying we're going to go for Miles Turner, but I'm trying to make a point. Like, if you are business savvy, what will you do in your case if we trying to get a Turner?
Well, if you really want to know, I'm gonna tell you what I would do if it had to work. Being that they did sign him this year, but if you want to make the deal work, I will throw. Since he's a center, I will throw Noel in that deal to make the money match, to make the money work. I would have to do that to make the money work, or I would even throw in Burke. Hold up, I would throw in Burke to make the money work. You see what I'm saying?
I'm just saying.
If you want Miles Turner. If you
Yeah,
want Miles Turner.
so you giving Alex Burks and Noel for Miles Turner?
I would have to throw Mitch and Rob. I mean, yeah, I'll have to throw Mitch in there. And to make the money work, I would probably throw one of them players in there and give or take another player just to make the numbers work.
Bro, so you gonna give him
two centers though. Two centers and Alex Burke.
He said Noel. He said Mitchell Robinson and Burke.
Y'all niggas is lost, man. Y'all niggas need some
Miles Turner better be Shaquille O'Neal in Orlando.
Executive school or something, man. Take an online class.
Yo, legacy. He said Mitch, Noel, and Burke, bro.
I need to take some courses, man.
Bro,
because the thing about E is it's all about winning the argument with E. It ain't about facts. It's just about trying to win an argument. Yep. That's why we don't even teach each other on here sometimes. You know what I mean?
Bro, Report said the facts of life, bro. This shit is crazy.
This nigga E just be wanting to win the argument. He know a fact.
I know he's a reject. It's all love and fair, man. It's nothing, man. Go.
Bro, you said
That's that Max
Joel,
Kellerman.
and Burst. Damn, bro.
That's Max Kellerman, little cousin.
What'd you say? Oh, you said I was listening to what Knight said. What'd you say? I don't know, man. I'm gonna just start talking anyway. I was waiting. I ain't gonna hear what you said.
Wait, you talking to me or Legacy?
No, I was waiting. I was listening to what you were saying, but I couldn't hear the end of it.
I said you
I'm
gonna
about
trade.
to hop off. Yeah, I'm about to.
Nah, stay, brother. Stay.
I'm like, these niggas don't know what the fuck they talking about.
No.
Yeah, I'm lost, bro. I've been lost for like the past 30 minutes.
No.
I gotta blame Smoke for this.
No.
I gotta blame you, Smoke. You my brother, but I gotta blame you, man.
No, fam. He just said he was trading 2 centers and Alex Burke. And Alec Burke.
Yeah, nigga, what are you talking about?
You did say that.
I said, if I said for the argument, I said I would have to trade either.
Yeah, for the argument.
No, it wasn't.
Keyword, what you just said, for the argument.
It wasn't no either, nigga. You said you started with Rolling Noel to match the money, my nigga. Then you said Alec Burks to match the money, my nigga.
And then you said bitch.
And then you said bitch, nigga.
I said Alec Burks.
You would have been fired the first fucking day, my nigga.
Right? You know the definition of OR, right? Count that.
All
that
right.
works.
All right. Hey, ultimately.
Separate this from that.
Yeah, ultimately, he want to know what will you trade for Ben Simmons, bro? Because that one for
to be honest, I like Kemba. I want to see Kemba, but I'm giving up Kemba and Fournier.
Let me see if it match. Kemba is not even a lot of money, bro.
What is it? 10?
It's like 8 or something.
He like 8. Like 8.
Yeah. You ain't pushing nothing on that.
Well, so it's
that's
the NBA.
What, 26.
So some cash exception, you know, stretch the money, make it work.
Nah, bro, I would even make the move 30.
Like he's able to make a trade too. I forgot about that.
He's worth 33 mil, bro.
Yeah. So that's only what you said, 26. So you could stretch 8 million to them later.
All right,
so cash exception.
So let's say you saying give Kemba.
Yeah, and then
who else?
And then Fournier, and then maybe a draft pick and some cash exceptions.
Bro, Kemba played pretty good, bro. I'm still not sold on.
I'm not. Ben Simmons is a lot younger. You feel me? He got a lot more defense. He's a bigger player. I'm not saying his offense is what Kemba is. You know what I mean? But at this particular time, I like Kemba. Kemba fit what we trying to do.
Somebody just said they would say Kemba Walker for Ben Simmons.
The question was, what would you do for Ben Simmons? And that's what I was telling you what I would do for Ben Simmons.
No, I'm just that's what I was asking.
See, this is the problem. When we stick to these hypotheticals, we can't get so crazy with it. We just gotta listen to what a nigga would do for it, and then try to let it go. You know, I know I'm guilty of it too. Because when I heard you say you would trade 2 centers and Alec Burks, that shit kind of drove me crazy. You feel me a little bit. So
that shit got me crying.
I'm apologizing, nigga. Just say.
You understand what you?
I'm apologizing, nigga. Just say thank you and let it go, and then move on.
He got me crying, bro.
I know, man. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the apology, man.
Now, ultimately, that's what I would do for Ben Simmons, my man. I would do Kemba and, fucking Fournier, maybe a draft pick or 2 and some cash exceptions if they take that. You know what I mean? Not saying the deal will go down, but that's what I would come with.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah. The only thing that would what's his name? Ben Simmons, bro, you got to trade a point guard. Yeah. Nah, bro, I'm still not sold in for giving out Kemba or Rose.
But they're not going to take Rose.
Ben Simmons, they're gonna want RJ probably back in the deal.
Yeah, they're not going to want Rose. They're not going.
Rose is 13 million, bro. He's getting paid more than Kemba.
Yeah, but he not as like Rose game is a little more like he's not as explosive as Kemba. They say Kemba got knee issues, but Kemba looked faster than Rose. You could just see it.
I don't know, bro. Like me, it's more on chemistry. And what I saw just on the first game, I wouldn't go after for a for Ben Simmons, not yet.
We're not talking about going. We're saying
no. I know.
Now it's your turn. What would you trade for him? Nice.
It will be Evans, bro. It will be Evans and Derrick Rose, and give him a couple draft picks. And that's only to match, but it all depends. Remember on who do they want, because it could be like, we want Kemba, we don't want Rose, just like you said. But Fournier got to be in it.
There's always a possibility of dudes asking for Randall.
Well, listen,
I don't think he's dumb enough to give him up, but you can always ask.
Yeah, that's too much of a push, bro.
If you would get him for Evan Fournier and another player, oh hell yeah, you do that deal, but it's not going to be that easy to get.
Now if you tell me Dame Lillard, yeah, but how much he's getting paid? Like 40 something or 50?
No, I'm giving up.
Let me answer this question.
I ain't gonna lie to Dame Lillard. I'm giving up Kemba, Fournier, RJ, 4 first rounds, nigga.
Bro, he's 39 mil, bro.
That's what James Dolan did. You see what happened to the Knicks. I don't remember. I'm just blocking out the past 10 years. Y'all just like, oh, that shit don't happen.
Here you go again with that shit from 10 years ago.
You about to give him 40
Here you go again.
All right, so
you want to draft Knox again? That's that shit you said earlier, nigga.
All right, so could we win a championship with that roster? With who? With Ben Simmons or with everybody that we have?
I think we could win the championship right now.
Yeah, we could win. I feel like we could win, or we could go to the playoff at least. But it's just one game, you know.
No. Honestly, our roster we quicker. We you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
And we coming with the defense like.
That defense looks smooth.
If the Knicks ain't third in the East, I'm gonna be very disappointed.
Yeah, I see that. I see third and up, third or second, and even first. Because every single time they traded player for player, bro, the next player that went up, bro, it was like that person had a fresh leg, bro. Yeah, like everybody had fresh leg.
This Knicks is gonna be 7th or 8th, make the playing game. Suck a dick with that shit, nigga. You might make the playing game. We looking for 3rd, 2nd, or 1st in the East, nigga. Period. And I know they feel that way because you can see the energy. Nigga.
That's wishful thinking.
No, it's truthful thinking.
That's why Tibbs. That's why Tibbs. That's why Tibbs played them like the way he played them, because Tibbs is not playing no games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
if you want to win and if you want to create a winning culture, it's simple. Win.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he took that little scrimmage game. Like, yo, we ain't out here playing no scrimmage game. Y'all know what y'all got to do. Get in the fucking game. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no coming out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was yelling and shit. Foul!
Because he's not playing no games. Like, he's not playing no. Trust me, Tibbs is going for broke this year.
Yeah, bro.
He going for broke.
That's what they're gonna say. It's accountability.
Nah, bro. He's gonna play all his shit. Like, he ain't playing this year. I could tell you that.
He's going all in, man. He's going all in, man. Like,
especially the way we got embarrassed in the playoffs, you could tell we coming back with a vengeance this year, bro. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if we start off a little, maybe 5-7 or 9-7, and then go on like maybe a 3-game losing streak, and then go like a 10, 15-game winning streak on these bitch ass niggas.
I'm telling you, man, we gonna do some things. I don't care who doubting us, who feel like what, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we about to really show the NBA. You know what I'm saying? What this Garden thing is about, like, you know what I mean? Like this, it's not a joke, man. It's not a joke, and a
It
lot of
really
people
is.
need to get their mind in order, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be surprised. Don't
Protect
be
your neck.
surprised. You know what I'm saying? Don't be surprised when you see the Knicks got damn near the best motherfucking record in the East. You know what I mean? And halfway through the season, like, yo, they not playing. Like, yeah, we
I
ain't
wouldn't be
playing.
surprised, actually.
Yeah, when you see us going neck and neck with Brooklyn or the Bucks, whoever got the first, and we right on their heels, we going up and down throughout the season with them. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
I want to see what they're gonna do in the playoffs. That's all I care about.
Nah, you gonna see, bro.
That's when you become a fan. But I'm talking about going through the whole journey.
I will watch the games. Don't get me wrong. I'm definitely gonna watch the games. I'm rooting for the Knicks.
That's when you become a fan. I know your style. I've seen it before.
That's my style. I want to see what they're gonna do in the playoffs.
Hey,
I've
bro,
seen it before.
and if they get knocked out, I guarantee you he's gonna say, yeah, it's Dolan's fault.
It's Dolan's
Let me
fault.
tell you how. Let me tell you what type of fan he is. He is the type of fan that when the Knicks win a championship, he the one on 34th Street burning the car down for no reason.
Yo, son.
Fucking the whole parade up.
Hanging-
It's always somebody that
hanging
ain't
out-
even wasn't like that with the team that want to just tear something up down in Manhattan. You know what I mean?
Toilet paper, the whole shit, nigga.
That's a little bit.
He one of those.
The nigga
I
climbed
don't know.
25 flights of stairs to be seen by the fucking helicopter throwing toilet paper, nigga.
The real fans is just having a good time, passing bottles around, screaming. He'll cross the street lighting a garbage can on fire. Like for what?
Niggas hate it because I'm a realist, man. It's a damn shame that y'all don't see it the way I see it. I'm a realist.
Hey, smoking
So
Ace.
what happens? I don't imagine shit. This is what it is.
So if they won,
this is what the situation is. This is
So
they're gonna
they-
be all right. Next season. It's a new season. I'm clearing the clean. I'm clearing the new clean board. Everything is new again. Nah, it's not new again. They still got the same
nigga,
roster they had last
got
year.
you.
No, but that's literally how sports works, my nigga. Every year is a clean slate.
Like I said, every year they come back. They got the same niggas on the team, and you got to put a good team out there. You just can't play the same team that came in fourth place the next year. You got to get better. Y'all saying
we got better. What are you doing? Yeah, but we got better.
We did get better.
I want to trade the players that they signed. That doesn't make no sense.
But we got better. But wait, didn't we get better?
And we only discussed trading one player, nigga. It was Fournier.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we just play. Yeah, but wait, but
floor spacer. All y'all all of a sudden agree with each other. Like,
Shock.
I already said that I'm not into trading Fournier, but if they go that direction, I know they going for something, and I'm riding with them.
This nigga gonna be protecting Fournier like he RJ all season.
Why? He sound like it right now.
Watch. I'll be talking about this shit all season. He's gonna be emotional about this shit all year.
Bro, he's gonna be blaming Dolan if that happens. He's gonna be like it's Dolan's fault. It's Dolan's fault just because they trade.
It's always gonna be his fault. I ain't forgiving. Y'all forgive and forget. That's the problem. Y'all like to forget and forgive and all of that. Nah, it's his fault. He blew it. We had Carmelo Anthony, and he wasted that.
You still talking about that, bro?
We ain't getting that no more. No, I will never forgive him for that. I'm sorry, bro. I'm a fan, dog. I don't look at the extra stuff.
The only reason this nigga will never forgive him for that is because his favorite player, nigga, his real favorite player, Allen Iverson, went to Denver, played with Carmelo Anthony, nigga, and then Carmelo just happened to come to the Knicks, nigga. That's his second favorite. That's his third favorite player, right? And now all of a sudden he's mad that James Dolan did what? Carmelo was fat when he played for the Knicks, nigga. He played power forward.
Okay, all right.
He played power forward. He didn't play for us like he played for Denver.
I don't know, man. I'm lost, man. Well, maybe we couldn't see the best of him because they wanted to keep Amari Stoudemire around and hold that position. I don't know, man.
Here we go with more excuses.
Well, they couldn't keep him around. They had to keep him
relevant, bro.
We got the
squad now. Can we talk about the squad now?
James Dolan made that move. James Dolan personally went out and made that move Stoudemire like, okay, I'll take that $100 million. I got bad knees. That's easy. Thank you. James Dolan, you can't
Yeah,
tell him.
but do you think Carmelo Anthony would have made a move to the New York Knicks if we didn't had Stoudemire?
Yeah, I think he would have did it regardless.
Bull, oh Lord, hey, Legacy, do you believe that?
So what he said, I'll be blanking out when he be talking.
Nah, you you good. So you think that if we did not have all right, if we didn't made a move for Amir Stoudemire, do you think that if we didn't make that move, Carmelo Anthony would have come regardless?
Nah, cause Brooklyn was Brooklyn jumped in the mix. He was really trying to get to New York.
Mm-hmm.
He was desperate to get to New York, you know what I'm saying? Because his wife moved back to New York and she was doing her acting thing. So that's why he bullied his way to New York. And that's why the Nets jumped in the mix and said that they was gonna put a package together. That's why the Knicks said, yo, we have to get him, you know what I'm saying? Because Brooklyn is in New York, you know what I mean?
Oh, they got him
Yeah,
all right.
but if we didn't
To get him.
give
They
me a
got
sec,
him.
give me a sec. But he's saying that if we would have not made a move for Amir Stoudemire, so let's say we had all the players that we have for the Knicks except Amir Stoudemire, do you think that Carmelo Anthony would have made a move to the New York Knicks?
If we didn't have Stoudemire,
Yeah,
yeah, because I think he was trying to come to New York, honestly.
I doubt it,
It
bro.
did. I
think
don't think
that
I don't think it really mattered.
you know why? Because you
I
remember
don't think
that
it really mattered.
there was like a wedding, and they said, "Oh, like LeBron and Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade is doing their thing. Like us three, we're gonna go to New York Knicks." And it was Amir Stoudemire, Carmelo Anthony, and Chris Paul. But
Yeah,
something
I
happened with
forgot
Chris
about
Paul,
that. I
man.
remember that.
Yeah. So I feel like
Yeah,
they already saw that
that's when they
everything
were
was
trying
going
to.
in transition.
Yeah.
You know
They
why
tried to
LeBron
build their
did
little.
that? They want to play
I just
James
I
Dolan.
just don't see I just don't see Carmelo Anthony coming in with him by himself. You know,
He was
like
gonna come with Chris Paul. What are you talking about? They had a plan.
Chris Paul didn't came.
That was the plan. He was gonna come
Yeah,
with Chris Paul. He was gonna sign, and then Chris Paul was a free agent the next year. He was gonna
no.
sign the
Chris,
Knicks.
yeah,
But they
because Chris
made
Paul
that
told
trade.
him, listen. You know what Chris Paul told him? He told him, don't go to the Knicks yet. Wait until your contract is over. And he
Yes,
didn't wait.
exactly.
He said, I
That's what
want to
he
go
should have
now
did.
because
That's what he
something
should
was
have
going.
did.
Let me finish.
Yeah,
Let
my
me
bad.
finish.
Nah, you right. I was agreeing with you.
Now,
My bad. You finished.
Nah, you good, brother. So at the end, remember that there was a problem with the NBA organization, like in general,
The
with the
lockout.
pay cap.
The
Yeah, it was
lockout.
like a cap or something, and he was trying to secure his bag. So he was about to go regardless to any team. But I just don't see with the players that the Knicks had at that time that I will see him moving even further more on like leaning more into Brooklyn Nets than the New York Knicks if we didn't have Stoudemire. Just because we have Stoudemire, that's why he leaned more to the Knicks. But if it wasn't for Stoudemire, bro, because everything is questionable, bro. An injury, all right, you might come back from an injury or you might not. Like that's something that we just don't know. It just has to play out, and unfortunately for the Knicks fan like us, it didn't work out with Amir Stoudemire. But with what he gave us before Carmelo Anthony joined, bro, I was loving life, bro.
But you know what? It wasn't that it didn't work out. It wasn't a good idea. Now, if they would have got him on the way they got Kemba Walker on some $8 million type shit, but this nigga won $30 million. You knew ahead of time. Phoenix Suns got the best medical team in the NBA, the best medical team. They said no, we don't want to sign Omari Stoudemire. It was Omari Stoudemire. How the hell did he become a free agent? How did they
Yeah,
let him
but
do that? They
but
said no, we
that
don't want to sign him because he got these degenerate knees, orthopedic knees. We don't want nothing to do with that. They let him go. And James Dolan swipes in like he says, "Yeah, I'm gonna sign this man on $100 million."
hey,
Waiting for LeBron to come. Come on, bro.
the Delano still saying, "Wake up the hopes."
He put him to bed.
Yo, smoke it. You good? Smoke it.
Smoking is smoked out. That's right now. Smoking is smoked out.
Bro, he is out. Nah, boy, Just like I said, bro, I just don't see like at that time, bro. Everybody was doing like a duo or something, coming
Yeah.
in with somebody. They're not coming in alone, and having Chandler, Gallinari, Felton, pretty much all those players that we had that we needed to trade for Melo, bro. We was in the right path. We was looking like the Knicks of
No, no,
last
no,
year.
no, 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 no. Because you know what? That's not the end of it. They messed up again after that. That wasn't the end of it. All right, so they made the move. I can understand Melo's available. Go get him. I didn't agree with the package. That's me. That's not everybody. Everybody, that was just me. All right, they got Carmelo Anthony. So why they get Carmelo Anthony? They say, oh no, we want to build a big three now. They ended up getting Chauncey Billups back in that deal, right? Chauncey Billups had 1 year left on that deal. They had in the lockout. They gave every team an amnesty clause. That means you can take that amnesty clause and you can wipe out a contract. They don't have that. That only came around because of the lockout. They chose to use that amnesty clause that they had on Chauncey Billups. They got rid of Chauncey Billups when he had 1 year left on the 1 year left on his deal, and got rid of him just so they could have that open space, so they could have enough money to sign Tyson Chandler. So I'm like, wow. They got an amnesty clause and they didn't use it on Amari Stoudemire. Why? Because James Dolan was like, oh, nah, I signed him. He got to stay. I'm like, yo, y'all had a free out. The NBA probably put that in there, exists, so they can get out of it because they knew Amari Stoudemire, he couldn't even get through a whole season. They should have used it on him, kept Chauncey Billups for a year. Chris Paul, he got traded. Remember, they did the deal with the Lakers and they pulled it back. He got traded to the Clippers. And he was going to be a free agent, but he's looking at what's going on in New York. He's like, nah, I'm not going to that team. They bugging. He
Bro,
said,
but
no,
it just
he's
hit,
not with
but
the
it
LA
just
team.
yeah, but it just hit me right now, bro. Like, are we gonna continue talking about them like all the time? Every single time, I know there's one thing that we always talk about the past. Like, at least I like what we see, or what we actually see from the Knicks now. So it's like let's just forget about what happened at that time.
I agree with you. Let's talk about the Knicks now. I think that's a good idea too.
Who do you guys think that is the one that actually shown something this for this game? Even though it's only one game, but you actually like what you saw.
I mean, everybody came out. Everybody looked good.
But somebody in particular, even though everybody did came out, somebody in particular, like you could say in your mind, like, hey, you know something, this dude has something.
Oh, young piece. I like Obi. I like what I was doing out of Obi.
Go ahead, Legacy.
I mean, I was impressed with Taj.
Yeah, bro.
I was impressed with Taj. I ain't gonna front.
That's the first
Just
thing I
everything
said.
that he did. You know what I'm saying? He was solid. You know what I mean? He was all around solid. You know what I'm saying? Everything he did, everything he did was just looked sharp. You know what I mean? His movements looked sharp. Everything he did was sharp.
That's true.
It was like I don't know what Tibbs told them. They just look like soldiers, yo.
Yep.
It looked like they got some type of talk. I don't know what he said to them, yo, but they came out there like, yo, we not fucking around this year. You know what I mean? Like, we ain't playing with none of y'all.
Barrett, though, what do you think Audrey did? What he look like tonight?
He was decent. He was decent. Everybody was good. Everybody was good. You know what I mean? Like,
mental Rolodex. That's what I needed. That
it felt regular to me. Everything felt regular, but the thing that stood out to me was Taj. That looked like, I don't know, that looked like Taj in Chicago or something. Like, I don't know where that Taj came from.
I ain't never seen that Taj.
That stood out to me.
I never seen him taking three.
Nah, I never seen that. That's a new Taj right there for us. But give him credit, man. He's been working on his game, and he like in his 13th year. I'm telling you, he gonna be his 13th year. He gonna win the most improved player. That's gonna be some type of, type of bracket.
Yeah, everybody look comfortable, man.
Yeah, they all look like they didn't force it.
And I like, they playing like a team. Like, oh, Kimba was Kimba, man. Like, I'm telling you, man. Like, he gonna have the garden rocking, man.
Mm-hmm.
That kid gonna have a garden rocking. Like real
You know,
talk. He gonna have a garden rocking.
He from
you,
Rice. You out in BX, right? So you know, yeah, you right. You was from the same borough. Yeah,
Yeah,
Kimber, man.
Kimber from around Soundview.
Oh, okay. You know,
like
He
Soundview.
from a
Okay.
real dangerous area.
the how do you call it in the Kemba that we saw playing today. I felt like he just wanted to fit in instead of being Kemba. Like that's just my take. I just feel like he didn't want it to be looking all flashy and trying to take the spotlight and they won.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. Yeah.
somebody actually
Now Kimber,
put
I
that in.
think I, a lot of
You
them kind
could.
of had, you know,
Mhm.
saying Kimber ain't
yeah.
gonna be playing no
To
40 minutes.
quiet money said Todd trying to win MIP. Yeah, that'll
Yeah,
be
he won
something,
multiple.
yo.
What's up?
That'll be something.
And he's 36 or 37 years old, bro. That's
Hmm.
gonna be proving a
Yeah, he
lot.
36. He
Yeah, bro.
36, man.
That's really gonna say a lot of this team if he actually wins the most improved player. That's gonna be crazy, bro.
It'll say a lot of anybody on this team winning again. Like it just goes to show. This is why I'm not one of them dudes that talk crazy about Tibbs. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because I find that to be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Like what he did what he did for us, man. That shit is like
Hasn't
incredible.
been since Pat Riley.
I know we ain't go far in the playoffs and all that, but I'm telling you, y'all about to see something, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all about to see something. Y'all about to see something. They literally
Mm-hmm.
gave him a bag of lemons, and that man made lemonade out that shit last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that roster didn't look pretty in the beginning of the year, but he figured it out.
I still feel that the same way that you feel about Julius Randle. I feel like it's still not the what is it? The Julius Randle that we are used to seeing, or the RJ Barry that we used to seeing. Like those three players, and you could also add Kemba Walker. Between those three players, like once we see them on that aggressive mode, they always play at the best whenever it's more on them, you know. But I still feel like we still got a lot to see from the Knicks, bro. Like we ain't seen nothing. If you like what we saw today, we ain't seen nothing. This team is gonna overdo, bro, and
I'm
overproduce.
interested. But you know what the good thing is, nice? I want to see more. I want to see what this team could become because they got a lot. They got hella debt, man. And
Yeah.
sorry, be honest, a lot of teams they go deep with debt because when Golden State got on, they had a lot of debt. That's how they won that title. They had Bosa, they had Lee, they had a couple guys, man. They had space. They had a couple guys, but they had a lot of debt. And they had their two main stars. They was the leaders, but they had depth, and that depth got them through the playoffs. Basically, it wasn't an injury that got them like, oh, the season's derailed because we got an injury. It's like, nah, we got depth. So if somebody go down, somebody gonna jump in that next spot.
Yeah,
And
next man up.
yeah, and that engine is still moving the same way it was moving in the beginning. But I shout out to Taj, man, because Taj, if we could get a little bit of
Word, quiet money.
that,
Hold on, E. Nah, I mean, hold on. Yeah, hold on, E. Nah, that's a fact. Like it'd be a lot of tip slander. You know what I mean? Quiet money say he had to put somebody in timeout for slandering Tibbs. You know what I mean? Like that's real shit. You know what I mean? Like dudes be talking like, you know what I'm saying? Like just ungrateful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like really ungrateful. Like yo, this year number one for Tibbs. Like, you mean tell me in year number one he brings some order and some respect to our brand and our name, and he win coach of the year. And y'all
Mhm.
like, yeah, we need to who gonna be our next coach? I see dudes doing takes like that on their shows.
that's what niggas forget. They talk about Tibbs, but they forgot
Like,
Tibbs won.
yo, like,
He won the coach of the year.
yo, we just got Tibbs. Like, y'all already talking about who y'all think gonna be our next coach.
Bro, and it's the
You
same
know what I
people
do?
that they wasn't even expecting us to finish in fourth place last season.
I let people go on and on about it.
Nobody saw that, man.
And I'm like, but hold up,
Hmm.
didn't he win the coach of the year? He was like, how you
But
gonna come back
not
from that?
but not only that, the thing is that even since day one, Like we already preached that, hey, to actually see the team that Tibbs want to run, or for us to be where we actually see ourselves being with Tibbs, is going to take like minimum 2 to 3 years. And bro, we came out in 4th place last season, first season that Tibbs came through.
Quiet money. Wow, nah, that's a fact, man. Yeah, they gotta give Tibbs some respect, man. You know what I'm saying? Fans gotta chill out, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, have some respect. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, have some respect, man. Like people be sitting in their crib just like talking shit. Like, yo, have some respect, man. Like, do you know who our last coach was?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, we had a fucking clown in here. We had a straight up circus clown. You know what I mean? Straight Ronald McDonald. You know what I mean? That's who our coach was. Y'all got Tibbs here, the straight up hard nosed. You know what I mean? Pit bull. He want to win. He want to win a scrimmage game.
You do, right?
That says a lot. Like, yeah, I want to win everything. And y'all be talking about, yo, we need to fire him.
I love that mentality.
Crazy. Because he drilling that mentality into his players. Like, yo, I'm not gonna let you give up on no play. I'm not gonna let you slack on nothing. I don't care if we up by 27. Let me call this timeout and bark on you real quick, man.
I gotta agree with you on that one.
Like that's some real shit.
Accountability. Holding these players, young players too. They're young, so he's doing the right thing. You got these young boys playing hard.
He about to turn these dudes into some straight up militant warriors, yo.
Young boys, and he got them playing defense too. Our coaches don't care about that, but he's like, yo, this is the way of winning. It's the element.
We're gonna start seeing Chicago Bulls 2.0 with Coach Tibbs.
I'm telling you, man. On the biggest stage in the most famous arena. You know what I mean? Like you couldn't write a story better than this, man.
Yep.
It's been since you're right, bro. I gotta agree with you on that one because it's been a long time since the Knicks was competitive. For them to get
we deserve it.
And won like the Knicks because he was on the bench when the Knicks was dominating in the 90s with Mike and them. When they went to the finals, he was on the bench. He was that defensive team player. He was the coach on the Knicks. That's when he had the crazy hair. When he had hair, actually. But
so in other words, if he brought that, you got to give Dolan respect as well, right?
Nah, I don't give Dolan respect because he wasn't running the team back then. His father was running the team. Dolan is a trust fund baby.
I'm talking about now.
Oh, my bad. I got caught up again.
You don't like what you see, bro?
Nah. I like the front office. I like William West. I like the other Leon Rose. I respect them dudes because them dudes have been in the game for a long time. They were agents at one point. So they know the ins and the outs. The other GMs try to pull fast ones on them. They know all of that stuff because they experienced it. They pull wool over people's heads to get the contract signed. So they know the game. They know who's who, and they good. And it seems like William West, I throw that out there. It seems like he's a good talent evaluator. You know what I'm saying? And when you got a good talent evaluator, that's all you need. You know who's gonna be good. So when they did that the draft was kind of shaky. It was like, oh, why they ain't draft nobody? What are they doing? They said, now we're gonna save our picks. We're gonna save our picks. We can draft. We want this dude Quentin Grimes. We see something special in him, and I see it too now. So I'm like, you know what? He did the right thing. They didn't need to draft nobody in the first round because they probably wasn't going to get no playing time anyway. That's the way he probably looked at it.
What do you guys think about Alex Burke?
Remember?
Yeah. What do you guys think about Alex Burke?
Alex
Burke look good.
Yeah. I like Alex
Burke look good.
Because he did good.
Burke look good. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody look good because first of all, it ain't easy to have this much talent. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Bro.
And everybody still play a comfortable role. And I think everybody walked out of the garden feeling good about themselves. You know what I mean? Like no funny style shit. No, you know what I mean? everybody walked out with they chin up. You know what I mean? Like everybody contribute. You know what I mean? And I think that that's the culture that they're trying to build anyway. Because we from where we looking at it, we look at it as it's a lock jam. It's like it's too much talent in these positions and it's the third. How they gonna get along? Yo, I'm telling you, somebody gonna be disgruntled and da. Like that's what we say from our side. You know what I mean? But I think they set the tone. You know what I mean? With the way they was rooting for each other, they had to share. It's only one ball. You know what I mean? They had to share it. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
they did. And put up the points that they put up. You know what I mean? Like we had like what at halftime we had like what 67 or 69.
Yeah, we was getting close to getting like being 30 points over.
Real shit. Like I like that, man. Like I'm definitely I'm pleased with what I saw. Even though it's a scrimmage game, listen, Tibbs is my coach. You know what I'm saying? Like as fans, he our coach. You know what I mean? We're part of the team. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And we ain't see him give up. We ain't see him give up in a scrimmage game. He ain't had the this game no matter. He ain't had none of that bad energy. You know what I mean? Like it was like, come on, like he clapping, he yelling, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we taking this game serious. We taking every game serious. Every game, even the scrimmage games. You know what I'm saying? You put an opponent in front of us, man. We trying to knock their head off. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's for charity. Like we didn't come here to just just sit down and just sit the players down and let the scrubs play and get smacked by 27 and just say, hey, it don't count. Nah. If it's a ball and it's a court, nigga, we came to play. Like, so I like that mentality that Tibbs brought. And I know it's probably people that's probably feel away because he didn't play, you know what I'm saying, like the rookies as much as a lot of people want to see them play. But yo, that goes to show you that Tibbs is not taking no shorts, man. Like in his mind, this was a real game.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, I'm keeping my hitters in there and I'm going full press. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm cool with it, man. I'm cool with it.
I was a Tibbs fan since when he was in Chicago, when Miami was on that 35-game winning streak, and no D Rose, he ended up breaking it. He cracked it. When he cracked that, because they was dominant at that time, like LeBron in his prime. When he did that, and I saw it, I couldn't believe Kurt Howard was the point guard. I was like, all right, you know what? This is a good coach right here. I hope the Knicks get him. And turns out we got him. We just we building around him. We're gonna see. It's gonna be a good season. We got that same coach that beat LeBron. They had the all-time NBA winning streak, the all-time record. He cracked it. I was like, nah, this is the dude right here. This is him.
So this is one of the questions that I really wanted to touch based on. And this dude played tonight 4 minutes and 4 seconds. His name is Kevin Knox. What do you guys think that we're gonna do with him?
What we gonna do with him?
He need to be traded.
Yeah, I mean, but
in the package.
Do you guys think that it's still fair to give him another shot, at least for a couple more games, or is like you guys already done?
Nah. He could definitely. They could definitely keep him around until trade deadline. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to see if he could, if it's a place where he could actually fit. I like Knox tonight. You know what I mean? I like his attitude. You know what I mean? Because he was actually going for it. He was coming out there like, yo, I gotta get on my shit. You know what I mean? He waking up. Now I don't know if it's a little too late for that, but he waking up. You know what I'm saying? I could see that he's taking this serious. Yeah. He's taking it serious. You know what I'm saying? And it looked like his teammates was happy for him. So I hope Knox could fit in. And I used to always bash Knox, but if he could fit, if he could find a fit that he could get into some type of groove, that'd be dope. You know what I'm saying? Like that'd be a nice story for him. You know what I mean?
Robert Parr said, "I'm waiting for
because this,
Durant Knox to emerge."
yeah, Durag Knox.
He got to go. What's up, though?
We
Yeah,
just don't
he
even
need an
know if
edge
he.
to him, man.
He
Yeah,
got to go. Still young. I'm telling y'all, man, they should have traded him for Cam Reddish. I thought I was bugging.
so you
I thought I was
so in
bugging.
other words, you don't want to give him a couple more games, E? You rather just
No,
trade him?
he on the team. We got to see what we got. It's only right. That's that's called business savvy. Y'all don't know nothing about that.
Bro, you know what I feel with Kevin Knox? He has competition, so he gotta step his game up. And if he doesn't, he knows that his time is almost up. So that's why we saw that type of energy that he displayed today. Even though it was only for 4 minutes, but it's just like you said, legacy. At least we seeing something different with him. Like he really want to play now.
Yeah, he wasn't a minus at all. He was a plus. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
His energy. You know what I'm saying? Like if anything, let me see your energy. If I don't see nothing else, you know what I mean? And he had
Mm-hmm.
good energy. You know what I'm saying? He looked
Mm-hmm.
like he actually looked like a player, like an NBA player. He had
Mm-hmm.
good
Yo,
energy. So
if we
I
could,
salute him for that.
if we could
Mm-hmm.
get something from him, imagine if we get some production, some decent production from Knox. That changes a lot of things. Because now we gotta
No.
install Knox
Yeah.
into the rotation, and we already deep as it is. So
Mm-hmm.
that's that's worth thinking about. Like imagine if Knox could actually really come into his
Like
own this season.
we got a chance to be the East Coast Denver Nuggets, yo.
Yep.
Like
And
for real. We got a chance to,
especially
you know what I mean, do something. Yeah, I hear you.
nah, you good. You good. Go ahead, brother.
Nah, that's all I really want to say. Like we got a deep squad, and if we getting production from everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like if we put you in, you do something for us, you know what I mean? No matter we take you off the bench, we put you in for, you know what I mean, 4 minutes or whatever. Like if you do something for us and everybody got that mentality, we're gonna be dangerous, man.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna be dangerous because that's I don't think it's too many teams in the East that got a well balanced out roster like us.
Mm-hmm.
They got some superstars in the East, you know what I mean? But as
Yeah,
far
Atlanta.
as like,
They got a well balanced team.
yeah, they do. They got a balanced team, but it looked like we just built the same type of team, and maybe we one up them. Like
We got different elements. You know what I'm saying? We got shooting. They got trade. Now they got shooting too. That's why they gave Boban or whatever his name is all that money. They got a well balanced team. But we got Tibbs. That's the difference. We got Tibbs. That's what takes us over.
Yeah. What do you guys want to talk about or more? You guys want to talk about Deontay Wilder?
Yeah, I'm saying, yeah, man.
oh
I thought
yeah,
I
I'm
was
gonna
the only
see that. I'm gonna see that Saturday.
Bro,
I'm
I can't
definitely
wait
gonna
for it.
see that. My brother already hit me up like, yo, that Wilder fight. I'm like, yeah, that's Mando. I'll be in the hood for that. I'm
Bro, you gotta
pulling up for that.
It's coming up. It's coming up. When it's happening this weekend?
Saturday, bro. We all waiting for it, bro.
Oh shit!
Saturday.
I better download Cody on my new Fire Stick. We good.
Yeah, bro. Like, oh man, that fight is gonna be one that's gonna go down in history.
It's
Mark
gonna
my
be on pay per
words.
view, right?
Yeah, he's
It's gonna be on pay per
Yeah.
view.
yeah, but he's gonna knock out
hmm
Tyson Fury, bro. He's gonna put him to sleep,
I'm
bro.
I
gonna watch that
mean,
fight too.
Deontay Wilder said that he been said years ago that he want to catch a body in the ring. Like that's something that he want on his name.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he don't need to fight
I
if he
don't
got
see no
somebody.
better candidate. You know what I'm saying? And
Then
I know
Tyson
it sound
Fury,
harsh.
yeah.
I know it sound crazy, but if Fury really did what he did and did all that little cheating shit that we saw,
Mm-hmm.
who else you want to put in the ground? You know what I mean?
I don't think Mike Tyson
more than somebody that did that. You know what I mean?
He's gonna come in with that determination, bro. He ain't playing.
He gonna try to punch his soul out his body, yo. For real.
bro, I see it. I
Yo,
really do see it, bro.
yo, nice. Who the best boxer you ever seen?
As of right now, are you
In
talking
general.
about in general?
In
Mike
general.
Tyson, hands
With your
down.
own eyes.
Mike
All right.
Tyson.
All right, yeah, that's cool. I might feel the same way. I mean, he's a heavyweight. Well, now we're gonna
But
leave the
we,
heavyweight out because there's been a lot of weight
but we,
divisions
but we talking about right now.
that's
Who
been
would you
better.
consider? Who would
Well,
you
yeah,
consider as
Mike
the best?
Tyson. Definitely. I've seen Mike
Yeah.
Tyson. He's the best heavyweight I ever saw. Mike Tyson.
What,
It's unfortunate that he went through what he went through, but he wasn't really focused. He was winning so easy. You know what I'm saying? He fell off.
Nah, he wasn't winning too easy. The thing is that people couldn't take his punches.
Well, that's what I
That
mean.
was it.
He was winning so easy. He started sleeping on opponents, like when he slept on Buster Douglas. And you know how that
Nah,
went.
he didn't slap on him, bro. There was more politics going in through that, bro.
So he was knocking people out within the first to second round. He was knocking people out so fast. It just got to the point where he started getting the money. He started getting the females, and everything just became a blur. He's like, yo, this is easy. He wasn't training. You remember I know you seen the video of the fight, because I didn't see a lot. I was too young, but I seen it many times. Yo, they didn't expect him to get into the 8th round, because they didn't even have ice for him. They was putting filling up gloves, putting on his eyes. Like, how how they put the ice on your eye? They was using gloves. How does that happen? You in a $1 million fight, you're supposed to be getting a big million something. Now, I don't even know what the number was back then, but you didn't even have nothing to treat his eyes. You were using rubber gloves. Come on, man. He wasn't ready for that.
Who's your take, Legacy, for best fighter in your lifetime?
Best
I'm
fighter.
talking heavyweight. We ain't talking about MMA. We ain't gonna do that.
What you mean? You said fighter.
Yeah, that's what I said. But he said Tyson, so I was gonna actually go into a little bit more, but I said nah, I agree with you. Tyson, but we talking underweights like middle or what's the name? I got another answer.
I mean, nah, of course. I mean, I'm gonna say Mayweather. You know what I mean? Just off the strength. I mean, that's the most brilliant fighter that I ever saw.
And I agree.
Yeah. Like the only thing with Mayweather on my end, bro, like I can't stand technical fighters, bro. And you know that Mayweather
That's boxing.
No,
that's
you can't.
We're going with him because he's
Like
quick, and he never he hide his face. He's quick, he's technical. Exactly.
I'm not gonna, like, at the end of the day, you know that fight. What is it? What is it? Fighter make style, something like that. Like
Styles
at the end of the day,
fights.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, I'm not gonna down him for that. Like, he got his bread. He did what he needed to do, and hey, he came out victorious. But it's not my cup of tea, Like, that's not my style of fighters. Like, my style of fighters, bro, is like
like Robert
Deontay.
Paul. Like Robert Paul said, Canelo is a beast. Canelo is a beast, and Mayweather made him look like a little kid. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know. I never put Canelo in the match. I can't.
Canelo is tough, man.
Nah,
he ain't no slouch, bro.
I'm not saying
tough,
that he's
man.
a slouch, but all that, what is it? All that steroids and shit. You heard about it?
I did hear about that.
Yeah.
Even Caleb, like, I never heard Tyson taking no steroids. I never heard Mayweather taking steroids. Like, I'm into it. Like, keep it clean, bro. Like, in this type of sport, bro.
A lot of the fighters take steroids, man.
Like
Pacquiao was taking steroids.
Well, yeah, but you never heard. Yeah, but you never heard him like Canelo. Like he pissed hot. Like Canelo, he already pissed hot. Like, what is it? Like 2 times already?
I don't think Canelo would see De La Hoya though. I'm gonna just throw that out there.
Nah, the best Mexican fighter, bro, is Julio Cesar Chavez, bro.
Yo, you know what I watched recently? I watched it a couple of weeks ago. Literally, I watched it a couple of weeks ago. I
Yeah,
always hear it. I watched Tommy Hearns versus Thomas Tommy Hagler and Hearns. I watched that fight. You saw the first couple rounds of that? You ever watched that fight on YouTube?
Mm-mm.
Hagler and
But
Hearns. Watch that fight. Martha Hagler
but
and Thomas Hearns.
but in our era, who would
Yeah,
you guys?
Canelo was a little kid, quiet money, but wasn't Mayweather like 40 when he fought Canelo?
Yeah, he was old. Nah, I don't think he was
He
40. He
was
was like
older.
he was like 30. Yeah, he
What,
was like
39?
34. Nah.
Because
He was up
remember
there.
that, he wasn't no
Like
34.
they fought in 2013 or 2014. I was 7 years
Yeah,
ago.
bro.
Because remember, they were saying because Canelo was beating everybody up, they were saying like, yo, Mayweather, like they were surprised he took that fight because they were like, yo, he on his he on his last leg, you know what I mean, in boxing age, you know what I mean, like he took that fight, but he clearly looked like he was the 20-something year old, and Canelo was the old head, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that technicalness is about right there. For, you know what I'm saying? For them haymakers, you know, he made sure he didn't get hit with one of them, and you know, he drew the fight out. These big guys, I mean, he's a middleweight, like, but they wasn't built to fight Mayweather because Mayweather drew it out, you know, draw the fight out, and you can't see him, you can't touch him. If you can't touch him, what you gonna do?
What do you guys think on this our lives at this time? Who's the best fighter right now?
I like Shakur. I like Shakur Stevenson.
Oh, Smoke just woke up out the grave.
He woke up and he's still thinking like, man, this nap is pretty good, man.
You asked the question, Stevenson Shakur, bro, or Shakur Stevenson, one of them. You know, one of them dude. I don't know his name is, but the dude from New Jersey. That's who the best in I seen. He the best fighter right now, pound for pound. Number one. Do you agree? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. It's not my cup of tea too. Like he's more he's more on that technical. Like my bro, if anybody mentioned Tyson, you know that's going like my type of fighter is going to be either Deontay Wilder number one, number two, give me Tank Davis number two, number three Ortiz. I forgot Luis Ortiz, the not the Mexican cat, but the Cuban cat, King Kong, and number four, give me Sean Porter. Those are the best four fighters that we have in our era. Like it's those type of fighters, bro, that I love. That bro, I don't care if I lose or I win, but I'm gonna give you a show. Yeah, bro. Like how many times have you seen Tank Davis in problem, but he always succeed and get it out of him with a knockout, with getting somebody knocked out. I mean. Like a lot of people be sleeping on him, but he's a realist right there, bro.
But you know, everybody, you know, they look at the way Mayweather fight, and it's a recipe for success. And you know, honestly, so I like Shakur Stevenson because I'm not looking out for him or anything like that. He came on ESPN a few times, and I watched it, and I knew this one fight, the way he took homie out. I was like, oh, you know, all right, let me see him again. He might have got lucky. I saw him again. I was like, oh wait, this dude is actually he got skills. You know, you can tell he got a little bit of power, and he knew how to. He got that Mayweather trait. He could protect himself. So you put all of that together, that's a good fighter right there. Now I don't know how he ranked on the top. I don't know how they rank him or anything like that. But as far as from what I've seen, you know, I'm not really heavy on boxing like that. But you know, I watch it. You said the fight coming on Saturday. I'm definitely gonna watch that because I remember the last time they fought. But I mean, I'm not really into the brawlers because you don't really see that too much anymore.
Yeah, bro. Everybody want to be technical, bro.
Yeah, and exactly. You know, you really don't see that. Who was a brawler back then? Was the dude from Philly? Was he a brawler? The old school dude, the older cat. Bernard Hopkins. He had a little
Yeah,
run. He had a little run. I don't remember his style of fight, to be honest with you. I've heard about the fights or whatever, but
bro.
he had a little
So
run.
Mayweather when he fought Canelo, he was 36. You heard Legacy?
36.
36.
That's still old.
Yeah. I said it was like 34 or something like that, but 2 age of a difference.
Let me ask you this question: why you think
Uh-huh.
Mayweather was ducking Pacquiao for so long?
Because he was the one that made what is it? Like he actually has a gift, bro. He knows how to marinate fights, bro. But that's just like I said, that's not my thing. Like that's the main reason the UFC is taking over, bro. Because it's like the best should fight the best, and they keep it simple, you know. So number one will always fight number two or three, nothing more above that. And if you have like let's say a number one fighting a number 5 or 7, is because something happened in between. Like fighters they don't want to fight number one or something, but number one can never be ducking. You know, if somebody's mandatory is mandatory, but for the WBO or the WBC, bro, the way it works is like, yeah, you will have a mandatory, but it could be like 2 or 3 years later for you to fight a mandatory.
100% on that one. That's why,
Hmm.
yeah, a lot of people drifting towards. I mean, hell, they got me too. Mixed martial arts, because I feel the same way about boxing. The best fighters they duck each other, and yeah, what I'm saying? He's right. You're right. I don't even know what to add to that. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? But
So let's end this one tonight, fellas.
Kill
Any
it,
la-
brother.
any
back
last
again?
words?
He
Yeah,
woke up and
I
woke
gotta
up and killed the
hell
show.
yeah. I gotta take my ass to bed. Gotta
I
work in
feel
the
it.
morning. I
I
appreciate
got to
y'all
do the
stopping
same,
through,
bro.
showing love like y'all always do, man. I appreciate it. We had another banger.
All right, bro. A quick shout out to everybody in the chat and keeping it real over here with us.
Word. Let me drop
Yeah,
that bomb one time. I appreciate y'all coming through. Know what I mean, y'all fellas
right.
have a good night.
All
Kill
right,
it.
y'all.